the wall, like trying to find a light switch. But
Yeah.
like you hold it, then you put it in your offhand, then you hit like K or something like that, and it automatically like holds it up. And I was like, what the hell? That would have saved us so much shit the last stream. Oh my god.
I imagine, yeah, next time we play, we'll all be a little bit more experienced. We'll all be a little bit more brave.
Yeah, I just honestly just watching that video this morning because when I woke up, I woke up with a massive headache because I didn't get much sleep because um, and I was laying in bed waiting for my headache to go away before I went to the gym, and I was watching. I just I just like phasmophobia like guide or like how to, and his was like one of the first videos that came up. It was the ultimate guide, and I was like, all right. And now going through it and now knowing everything he explained, it makes so much. I feel like it would be so much easier if we played it again.
Not easier. It's just that we know what to do.
Yeah. Oh no. No. It would be easier, but it would still be scary. like even the most experienced players I watch, like they still get fucking terrified. Like I was watching this Twitch streamer that plays it, and like, oh, that's another thing that we never whenever like the ghost starts hunting, is we never hid like properly. We would just go like and just run around, and then it would get one of us. You know what I mean? Like you have to like know where the spawn room is, and then get as far away from that room as possible. Close yourself, go in another room, close the door, then like crouch behind something, then it won't be able to find you. Which I was like, that makes so much sense. Because anytime our flashlights would flicker, we'd be like, shit, it's hunting, and we would just start running around in circles until one.
Just run for the exit as fast as possible.
Yeah, and then it ended up getting one of us. So yeah, we just didn't know how to fucking play it. We didn't know the strats.
We need to know the next level ghost hunting strats.
Yeah, that was so fucking fun though. I'm not gonna lie, like that was like some of the most fun I've had playing a game in a long time.
I imagine that it's still in beta, and with how big it is, the devs will probably be adding new stuff all the time.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
The devs will probably be
Oh yeah, 100%.
What was that?
I would say yeah, it was
Like,
almost
yeah, a couple new ghost types, some new equipment, some new locations.
yeah. See, no, I think the ghost types are fine. We just need more locations because I feel like I've watched all these videos now because it's basically like there's those two like modern suburban houses, then there's the farmhouse, which people hate the farmhouse for one specific reason, and that's that there's a glitch. Okay, that like it considers the main entrance, the hallway upstairs, and the attic is all one room. So like you'll get like it'll say that like like you know what I mean. It can spawn anywhere in that like any.
Okay.
So people.
Well,
have,
that might explain what happened to us last night with the game that I died in.
Yeah.
Because we were only in like the front section of that house, and we couldn't get away from it.
Yeah. And like I was upstairs in the attic alone, so it triggered me being alone. You guys may have like walked into a different room or something. You know what I mean? And it triggered that I was by myself. That's when it finally triggered that I was by myself because it registered like the whole thing as one big room. I don't know. There was a glitch. People I don't know if it's been fixed. I don't know because like the video I was watching was like a week or two old, but they were saying that that like people do not like the farmhouse particularly for that reason because like whenever they find the room that it's in, they're like, well, is it here? Is it the attic? Is it the hallway upstairs? Like they have no fucking idea where it's at.
Hmm.
Yeah, like they've said it's harder than like the high school or like like that the bigger maps. They said it's harder than the bigger maps because you're like running around like where the fuck is it? What's wrong with collectivized spawn areas? Hey, listen. We had phasmophobia and we were going. I don't want to hear any of your shit. All right, we were terrified. Okay, we were terrified and we were mad at the game and we were scared.
I was actually kind of surprised at how scary it was because I had watched like no videos going into it, so all I knew about it is what you told me about it.
Yeah.
And I thought like oh, I played through Resident Evil 7. I played whatever it is, the Outlast. I played both of those games.
Yeah.
I don't get that. I don't get that scared by video games anymore. But I guess it's just something about those independent horror games that they just know what they're doing.
Yeah. And PT is still the ultimate horror game.
PT is like the definitive piece of horror media.
Have any
like nothing will
I would
Nothing
say,
will be scarier than PT ever.
has anyone in chat ever played PT for the PS4? Oh my god. I guess I entered an alternate universe.
That's
My title of tonight's stream. You would be correct. Because the first debate, I mean, it was kind of a tough call. Like, who really won that, you know? Because, like, you know, Trump was still able to go through his antics. And physical training is scary. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, he's talking about military stuff. Oh. But, what was I say? But the last debate, what was that, Wednesday or Thursday? On Thursday. Like, Trump came off like a fucking clown. Like, if you watched that debate and said, man, Trump really held it together, like, there's something wrong with your fucking head. Like, I don't know if we're gonna go back to phrenology and, like, something, you have a small skull shape or something like that, but, like, something's off with you. If you thought Trump had a solid performance. Who used the word malarkey? You bet Biden dropped the malarkey pill on America, dude.
malarkey pill, dude. Dude, that's like an instant win. You play like a really strong like Yu-Gi-Oh card. You play that card, boom, it's over.
It's Greek, right? Wait, what's Greek? The Trump won the debate.
The people who think that Trump won the debate are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I see. I see like all like those polls like on Twitter, like on Daily Wire, all those like those big conservative pages. They're all saying like, you know, who won the debate, Trump or Biden? And then like 96% say Trump. And I mean, the people that just pass that information around are more infatuated with like it's either one, they're infatuated with the conduct and not, you know, the substance of the debate, or two, they already just love Trump and they already said that he won before they even debated. He could have got up on stage, shit his pants, had a stroke, and they still would have said, you know what, he did really well.
Oh yeah, he did retweet a bunch of shit like that. Yeah, because he's coping hard. He's injecting.
But if you look at
injecting the copium.
If you look at the snap polls from, you know, Fox News, CNN, the people that actually know how to like, you know, pull people and get an actual random sample that's representative of the American population, people are saying like 60% Biden, 40% Trump, somewhere around there.
Oh yeah, Pancake Monster, you're a closet Trump supporter. Oh yeah, I know, but
what about the fracking flip flop?
I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, I guess that's the one thing I guess you could say, like, oh yeah, I mean, I guess Trump did catch him on that, but like, he really didn't get a chance to hammer him too well. What's that?
No, he didn't. Biden just he's trying his best to play both sides, because if he says that he's gonna keep fracking around, people on the left are gonna give him shit and say like, this is why I'm not voting for Biden. And then if he says I'm going to get rid of fracking, then he has the centrists and the, you know, the hardcore Republicans that are going to say, yeah, you know what? He's going to get rid of fracking. How dare him? What an extremist position. So he literally just said, like, we are going to phase it out. It's no longer viable. We're going to phase it out in favor of more renewable energy sources. So I think he handled that pretty well.
Yeah, see, well, he's trying to keep Texas, or he's trying to get Texas, trying to keep Pennsylvania, try to keep Michigan, like all these states that you know, fracking's a big part of their economy, you know, or like upstate New York, like all that, like it's a huge part of their economy. So like you can't go to a rally in, I don't know, where's a shithole center to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and be like, no more fracking. Like they'll fucking boo you off stage there, because a vast majority of those like central Pennsylvania, Appalachia people, like that's like what a good portion of their income relies on is fracking.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to actually like go up to any like actual like conservative voter and ask them like, hey, what do you think about fracking? They're gonna, even if they don't understand it, like if they're just some sort of like, you know, suburban like middle class conservative, you ask them what fracking is, they're not gonna know what it is. They're not gonna know like the actual process of fracking. They're just gonna be for it because, you know, tribal mindset or whatever. But if you explain it to them,
what's that?
You just what'd you just say?
Oh, I said my jabs, because like, you know, they always just say like, oh, they're gonna take my job, they're gonna get rid of my jab. Yeah, and
but yeah, that's all they're worried about. They're not taking into account like how fucking treacherous it is for the environment. They just care about the jobs, and they're not looking into like, you know, job creation from expanding on renewable energy. They're not thinking about the fact that our economy will boom in the long run if we are on the forefront of renewable energy expansion. It's just stuff they don't consider.
Hey, grab me that link that Taco threw in chat. We're going to Facebook, dude. We're going to Boomer Central, dude. Let's go. Oh.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh yeah, you have to play this. That's insane.
I'm waiting.
Oh wait. There we go. Yeah, you can't, dude. You can't tell me with a straight. You can't look me in the eye and say with a straight face that fracking is good for the environment. That we should keep fracking around.
Ugh. Oh yeah. But side point. While we're getting this up, if anybody has phasmophobia and wants to play with Alec and I, please let me know, because we're now experts. It's okay.
I don't know about that.
It's okay. I am expert. What the fuck? Not now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. There was a thing in eastern Pennsylvania about people being able to light their tap water on fire. That was kind of funny. And then, what was the other one I was thinking of? Oh, yeah, I mean, like, that's so bad. Like, that's like what the Cuyahoga River, like, in Cleveland used to look like. It used to just be on fire, like, all the... That's another thing. When people talk about, like, the EPA and killing... EPA killed jobs and all this, you know, all this kind of stuff. All this bullshit regulation, you know, because they think that people just do regulation, you know, for the sake of regulation. They don't think there's a purpose to it. Like,
just to make business harder.
Yeah, they don't realize that, like, I don't know, maybe 50 or 60 years ago, like, the Cuyahoga River in Cleveland used to be on fire. Like, it used to just be on fire, like, most of the time. Like,
well, dude, to think even closer to home in Pittsburgh, dude, the river used to be, like, black. Like, it was just a tarry, polluted mess.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is like what the Cuyahoga River used to look like a lot. Oh, yeah. 1969, yeah. Oh my God! Look at that! Like that's Cleveland, dude. That's right outside Cleveland. That's Lake Erie. Like holy shit.
Yeah. See, that's but again, that might be too touchy for some people to talk about. So what we have to do, okay, this is the strategy that we're gonna use for for phasing out fracking. Once Biden gets in office, which it's most likely looking like he's gonna get into office. In order to start phasing out fracking, you have to start convincing people that not only is climate change a real thing, but one of the biggest threats there is to the environment right now is the literal process of fracking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's what Pittsburgh used to look like, everybody. Remember this. This looks like this is from the Hill District. This is what Pittsburgh used to look like. When was this? Hang on. I mean, looks like it's in the 50s or 60s. Yeah. You could barely see downtown from the Hill District because there was so much smog. That's what it used to look like. Let's see. People have been saying stuff. I saw the Hunter Biden sex tape. Nothing will shock me. Why would you watch that?
Well, how would you go out of your way to watch that?
Oh my God, this one more. I went to high school. Tried to argue you could set water on fire. You mean, they couldn't?
No, I think she's trying to say like, oh yeah, fracking's not bad. You could just set water on fire anyways. That's just a normal chemical property of water. It's flammable.
Yeah, water's just flammable. It just is, yeah. All right, actually, let's go to like.
Okay, ready for this new rule. Okay, new rule. Bill Maher, new rule. If you have a link to give us, drop it in the Discord. So that would expedite the process exponentially.
No, see, I get it sometimes. Just sometimes I don't. It depends. I'll ask you if not. They can still throw links in chat. I'll just make sure. You know what I mean? Like I'll make sure that I can.
Okay. But if you're like a returning fan of the show, you know the Discord. You're probably in the Discord. Just go to the Bomb Squad page and just drop it in general.
Oh yeah.
Drop it in general.
Yeah, do that too. Crikey.
Yeah, if you're not already in the Discord, join the Discord.
Crikey.
But yeah, that's just a chemical feature of water, just base water. It's flammable. It's combustible. I mean, oxygen's in water. Oxygen is a combustible gas. Therefore, water must be combustible.
Hey, Ashley Golden's back. It's been a while since we've seen you. How's it going? Put a link in the Discord,
Our
but
our,
not to
our,
stream.
our Polish friend.
Pure policy, non-inflammatory analysis vid. Resource for boomers. Wait, do you want us to watch it? No? But not to stream. Okay.
Ashley, what's going on? How have you been? It's been a couple weeks. We've been thinking about you. I'm kind of worried.
How's the land of Poles?
Thought maybe the totalitarian theocrats might have got to you.
I'm okay, but it's snowing. Yeah, it was snowing here earlier this week, dude. I got like 3 or 4 inches earlier this week. Who doesn't love snow? Axel,
Oh god, dude, I hate snow.
Axel Ranger. That's I haven't seen you here before. Snow is wee. Snow go
Snow go
wee.
wee.
Yeah, Axel Ranger. I love to see a new face around here. Consider following and coming back and hanging out with us while we go.
That was a funny comment. We enjoy funny comments.
Look, dude, we're streaming on YouTube. I forgot we stream to YouTube as well. Hey, if you don't like Twitch, nope.
First time. Hey, welcome to the Atomization Show.
Yeah. Well, okay.
We're very open.
Yes. I was saying, hey, no, Pancake Monster. Obviously, yeah, I was just gonna say she likes snow because she never really experienced snow until recently.
No snow, not no snow, like snow.
Snow is wee.
Not the Donald Trump Jr. kind of snow, just the regular snow, the sky snow, the non-combustible kind.
Yeah. Oh look, Alec, he's back. Jordan Peterson is back. Did you clean your room?
Oh, is that a new video?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to admit I got over my addiction by cleaning my room, making sure my family was in order.
You and I found out what he was doing. Okay, because you know how okay, so one, he lives in Toronto in Canada and has universal health care. So I was wondering why the fuck did he not just chill out in the hospital? Why did he go to because he was in rehab, why did he not well, he's also rich as fuck. I was like, why didn't you go one of those nice, rehab facilities out in California, for celebrities and shit like that, where you chill in Malibu or something like that and do yoga or whatever. But I was thinking, why did he go to Moscow and Serbia and stuff like that for medical treatment? You know what it was? You know what he was doing?
What's that?
There's a thing that it's no American doctor would do for you, but when people are having bad withdrawal symptoms, they just put you in a medically induced coma until the withdrawal symptoms go away. That's what he went there for. He was doing some wacky medical stuff over there.
That's definitely not a standard medical practice, because there's a good, especially at his age, there's a chance you couldn't just wake up.
Oh, can we drop the YouTube link? Yeah. Let's try to see if I can get to the channel before the video starts. Symptoms go away. Look, it's us. That's what.
Oh wait, get rid of that G. Wait, is the G at the end? Oh yeah, no, that link's good. Never mind.
Oh yeah, see,
For everybody, even if you're not in the Discord, I'll drop it in the Discord too.
Yeah, no, I've been watching other streams recently, and we need to get some stuff set up in chat, because I've been seeing a lot of stuff that people have where it tells you to automatically vote for their friends, or it has a little bot in chat that says it just automatically says hey, you've been hanging around here for, you should follow or something like that. We need to get that set up, because Taco was working with it on their page. Man, we're already at 11 viewers. Damn, going good. All right, so I think you know what time it is. It's the tradition leading up.
What time is it?
We got check 538.
Oh, check 538. Check the polls.
Always got check 538.
Well, it's still a little bit too soon to see any kind of general reaction from the debates yet.
Yeah, but
those polls are still probably going.
Yeah, but gotta go to 538. Gotta go to this page. Ooh, someone gave us a follow. Hey, Kronos. hey, why did my animation work? Why did my Charlie and Dennis dancing thing work? Hey, but Kronos, mwah, thanks for following, dude.
Well,
Appreciate
I
that.
kind of like that animation though.
The zombie? No, dude. I like the Mac and Charlie, or no, Dennis and Charlie dancing. I like that. And then of
No,
course,
I like the zombie. That was cool. I like that.
and then of course for and of course for Donos, it's Walter laying back on a pile of money, because
It's not Walter. It's Huel.
oh duh, yeah, that's right. Anyway,
Saul Goodman's bodyguard.
yeah. So basically, this has pretty much been the same as it's been for a while. Yeah, well, I like this one because there's lots of pictures. It's easy to understand. There's no analysis you need to do. You just look at this and go, "Well, Biden's gonna win," because you see all the dots on his side. But yeah, so he's still got a pretty solid lead.
You can pretty much definitively say at this point, like with almost 100% certainty, that Biden's going to win the popular vote. It's pretty much certain that that's going to happen. There's no the margin of error for that is just way outside, the scope of reality.
Yeah, so that's something I'm willing to just say is he's definitely going to win the popular vote, but like we'll see what the Electoral College does to us this time, but I'm very confident that he will win the popular vote.
There's been a lot of talk though about what do you think like the biggest swing states are in just any given election, right? Florida, Michigan, Wisconsin, maybe Arizona, but Arizona is usually pretty red. But right, Florida, Michigan, Wisconsin are usually the big ones, right?
Yeah. Oh, damn.
This year it's Pennsylvania.
Huh.
Because Michigan and Wisconsin, Biden's ahead pretty big, and Florida is like if it goes to Biden, that's gonna guarantee a win. But if it goes to Trump, it's gonna kind of still hinge on Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way to go in 538. If you go back to 538's like main like page, if you look right under the 270 to win, the 538 election forecast, you can go by state.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should give that a look. If Biden's going to win the popular vote, why do I know so many people who basically sacrificed their life for Trump Daddy? Because you see, the only people that like Trump Daddy are the people that express their love for Trump Daddy. If you just go to like your average normie who doesn't talk about politics, they're voting for Biden. If they are voting, they're voting for Biden. That's the thing. Like one of my neighbors actually gave like a really good example of that. Like if you're driving around, you'll notice like all the Trump signs you'll see everywhere, Trump flags, but your eyes are just like glued to that. Like, wow, Trump has a lot of support out here. But what you don't notice is that every single house that doesn't have any kind of political memorabilia outside of it, it's going to Biden. That's a Biden. That's
you know what's blowing my mind was Electoral decides the popular vote. Yeah, I'm
yes, deeply
aware.
Undemocratic system.
Yeah, but I'm aware. That's what decides the. Anyway, yeah, I was wanting to check the Iowa Senate race. Yeah, dude, look at that. It's close. It's close. It's still close, but Greenfield's she's got a little edge. Yeah. But damn.
I didn't read the entirety of the article, but I saw the headline. It was from the Washington Post, and basically Trump is obviously he's keeping up with like his coup or whatever, his plan for a coup, contest the election results if it's close in some states or whatever. But he's pretty much given up on the Senate. Based on sources that are kind of close, like in his inner circle, people are saying like, yeah, he's fine with losing the House. He's fine with losing the Senate. He just wants to stay president.
Yeah, 44 to 56 is not good. No, because there's a margin of error that like they're factoring in. Yeah, not true.
Most polls you see for Biden like nationally, he's winning outside the margin of error. That's why I can say so confidently, like if the election was held today, it would be a Biden victory, at least in the popular vote.
Yeah, not true. I know tons of people. All right, we're throwing anecdote versus anecdote. Like I hope you do know that. Like I know this. Yeah. Unless their house will never hear of Trump is very favorite. Well, I mean, sure, it depends on where you live. Casman, in your opinion, Biden wins. How much civil unrest do you think will blow back from Trump supporters?
A lot. A ton. It's going to suck. If Biden wins, well, one, if Biden wins, there's going to be blowback either way. It's just a matter of what type of blowback it is, because if Biden wins, the Trump supporters are going to murder people. They're going to go out on the streets and kill people. If Trump wins, you're going to see, protests along the lines of Black Lives Matter. You might see a couple riots spark up, but nothing near the scope of, say, an actual militia occupation of some government buildings if Trump loses.
Madison.
Yes, it will be. It will be like the Purge for like a night or two. But yes, 100%. If it's looking like Biden wins, no matter what, if it's close or if Biden wins just majorly, he gets his 400 electoral votes, Trump supporters will go out and they will kill people. I 100% guarantee it.
Yeah, because like something that we like to talk about is like it's like left wing. Go to any lefty on Twitter or something like that, and they're all like, "Viva la revolution! The revolution's coming." You know what I mean? But like we all kind of know they're just hanging out on Twitter. Like we all know that like it's just kind of like the aesthetic of like what they're saying, but like. The scary thing is like, like when Republican or like I hate to just say Republican, whenever right wing people talk about like hating the government, like they, we're sick of this system and stuff. We're sick of the system. We're gonna overthrow it. They actually make plans for it. They have militia groups. They buy ammunition. They buy big fucking big trucks and SUVs and shit. Like they actually prep for it though, and that's the scary thing about them. Like, compared to like more left wing like anti-government people, they kind of just mauled around on the internet. But like right wing extremists are fucking scary, dude.
Trump will kill more people. That's a good point. He's already killed almost 250,000 people by now, more than 250,000 people, because all the counts are like an undercount. But what's going to happen is Biden will win either by a narrow margin or a big margin, whatever it is. His supporters are going to go out and they're going to have guns. They're going to probably there's going to be organized militias that storm state capitals and try to commit a coup, try to commit a military-esque coup. And he's going to say, I don't know anything about these people. I know they like me. I know that for sure. But I can't denounce them because I don't know about them. I'll have to look into them.
Hang on, Stoic Hunda. Wait, left is anti-gov? Yeah. I would say that's a very that's a very uniquely American response that I get from a lot of people is like, oh, like it's just because in America there's a whole discourse that's been created that right wing means less government and left wing means more government, and it's very frustrating to deal with because it's not true. Like right wingers are not they are not by no means small government.
Well, no, it's funny because they think I'm willing to say the entirety of the right. Their view of big government versus small government and socialism is perfectly defined by that clip of Richard Wolff. The more stuff government does, the more socialist it is, and if the government does a whole lot of stuff, then it's communism.
We got red pilled carnivore in chat. What's up? Red pill, you back? Uh-oh. Are we getting a chaotic 94? Yeah, yo, chaotic 94. Hey, we got a big chat going right now. What's up, everybody? Hey, if you're not following, consider following. Let's see.
Definitely, there's a nice little if you scroll down just a little bit, just hit the follow button. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, but if you want to subscribe, I'm not gonna tell you you shouldn't.
Oh, I know you don't actually, but you're cool. You can hang out. Oh, so yeah, we're not. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not blaming all of the deaths on him. It's just that a lot of them we would have a lot less if not for him. Or because I like the way I like the way Vosh put it because I was watching a while ago. He was like, if Hillary Clinton was president, like 40 or 50,000 people max like would have died, and Republicans would never let her live it down. Like they would have been like, these people are in the grave due to her. Like they would have never fucking let her.
Oh yeah, that would have been the theme of the RNC this year.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I know Alex. Yeah, Trump killed 250K. Yeah, I understand that. I know it's what he said, but like.
I think that's a perfectly. I don't think that's hyperbolic, especially whenever you consider the rhetoric coming from the entirety of the right hand side of the spectrum, right? That's perfectly consistent with what they say. If they really want to give credit to Trump for every single good thing that happens in America during his tenure, then I think it makes sense that if 250,000 people die from a preventable virus under his watch, then you could extrapolate out that logic, that shitty logic that they use, and say he killed those people.
Where have the obscure ideologies gone on board? I don't know, dude. Why don't you become a Posadist or something?
Posadist, dude. Maybe I should become a Posadist.
I'm thinking about it, dude. So I'm just gonna
hard reset on life.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the aliens to come and help us nuke it. Mars is up for grabs. Yeah, dude.
That is true, dude. If you can get me to say one good thing about Elon Musk, it's his obsession with Mars.
The one good thing about him.
If you can get me to say a singular good thing about Elon Musk, it's that dude loves Mars. And I love Mars.
Songs. You can't. You fucking can't.
Right?
I'm from UK.
We are shit on COVID too. Our deaths are ridiculously high. Yeah, I know. I mean, I will give it to, Prime Minister Johnson. He, especially after he contracted it and went to the ICU, he did marginally better than his initial response to it, which was nothing.
I'll totally go evil dictator if I went to Mars. Hey, you would love Civilization Alpha Centauri, because you basically get to do that. You get to colonize a new planet, and you can just be a dictator on a new planet, dude. Eradicate alien life. Why wouldn't you go pure evil? I guess we have different axiomatic values, but that's okay. I guess. France, Netherlands, Germany. Oh, wait up. Hey, who just followed? Hey, there's my gif. Chaotic 94. Love you, dude. Thanks for following.
Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're seeing like a global spike in COVID cases, except for New Zealand. New Zealand still has 0 cases.
Let's see what should have Trump done better in your opinion, Alec? This is for you.
What should Trump have done better? Well, whenever we first got those first 15 reported cases up in Seattle, his reaction to it should have been, something other than calling the virus itself a hoax. And he'll go on, TV and talk about how he didn't call it he called it a hoax. Watch the interview. He called the virus a hoax. I will give you maybe he called the Democratic reaction. He called it a little bit hyperbolic, which it wasn't. But at first, he completely wrote it off as something like nothing as bad as people are saying it is going to be. So he shut down travel to China in February, and we go February, March, April. He shut down travel from Europe. What did he do in between those two minor things that he should have done a while ago? I'll give you a hint. It's not something. It's not anything, actually. It's literally nothing. He did not set up any contract tracing programs. He did not employ any kind of national testing strategy. He still has not employed any kind of national testing strategy. All we're getting out of him is the same line of rhetoric we got out of him before the major outbreak. It's going to get better. Don't worry. It's going to get better. We have to worry about the economy. So asking for something that has the veneer of competence would be asking for something that just outside the scope of what Trump is willing to do. And he's proven that over the past year.
Yeah, it's very embarrassing that the U.S. is worse than third world countries. Because we have the money! We have the fucking money to do all this, and we still didn't. That's the thing. It's annoying. Is like there's third world countries that are doing better, because they just gave a little bit of a shit about it, and they didn't have a whole demographic of people that were calling it a hoax. Like, we're the United States of America, dude. We can. Fucking money machine can go burr. We can print all the fucking money we want to, dude. Fucking the Fed can all the money they want to keep everybody at home, but they didn't. Let's see, viruses triple pay people in lockdown. Yeah, I would say lockdown for non-essential workers till back. Yeah, I would say honestly. Okay, here's the thing. Here, like, I think Trump could have he could have had a solid shot at like really winning the election. If like in August he just went like, listen, I'm done fooling around. All right, nationwide mask mandate, mandatory 3-week quarantine, and only essential. And he just shut everything down for like that. Honestly, I feel like he would have had a solid shot at winning the election, just because like he could have said that he actually like whenever like debates came up or after interviews, he could have said that he took it seriously. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And any time you hear him questioned about his coronavirus response, there's two main talking points he jumps back to. Okay, I don't know if you noticed, because a lot of Trump supporters actually don't watch Trump talk because they don't want to defend what he says. But what he says is, one, it's China's fault, and that's a very holistic way of looking at it. There's a lot more nuance to it, but I agree. China, an extremely authoritarian government, should have done more to stop it. But guess what? They didn't, and it showed up in America. And what did Trump do? Exactly what China did. Nothing.
Nothing. Like, yeah, I mean, sure. And if you do a whole root cause analysis, yeah, sure, it's China's fault. But that doesn't mean that we could have done a million things after to reduce its impact on us. Because, well, what if, because, like, what if we put all, oh my god, dude, I could just fucking think, dude, like, it makes me so mad, because, I mean, Trump loves to just shit on them, but, like, dude, if he would have put all these things in place, and, like, it wouldn't have been a big problem here, but, like, it hit other parts of the world, like Italy and stuff like that, he could have been, like, he could have really hammered on them, like, look, like, holy shit, China's ruining the world, and look at us, like, we had to defend ourselves from, like, but no, like, no, but he just let it fucking spread, yeah. I'm worried about getting
and then
STDs from
the
my
second
PC.
thing.
Well, that's a 0% chance. Oh, that's a 0% chance of that.
No, dude, it's a real threat now.
How old's your PC, dude?
What some of these. They're doing what? They're doing the what's that new virus that they're doing? They're doing the it's like hostageware or like ransomware or something.
Oh, ransomware.
Where they go in and just take over your PC and ask, or collateral. It's something collateral, hostage, something like that. Where they'll go in and just take over your PC and freeze everything and demand like a payout to like release your PC or something. It's crazy. But anyways, what I'm gonna say is that his second line of rhetoric that he employs when asked about COVID-19 is, do you know how many deaths were projected? We were projected 2 million deaths, over 2 to 4 million deaths. Instead, we have 250,000. I think we did a fantastic job. What he doesn't talk about, and what nobody calls him out on, is that the 2 million estimation is what would happen if we literally did nothing. If we would have literally done absolutely nothing. That's what would have happened. No mask mandate, no social distancing. If the governors wouldn't have stepped it in and, did the federal government's job and said, okay, we're actually going to take this seriously, like, New York, Pennsylvania. That 2 million numbers if we absolutely did nothing. So Trump is effectively bragging about doing more than nothing.
Go through this and, yeah. The Swiss cheese respiratory defense. Yep. Distancing, ventilation, yeah, see, it can always get through. Just because some get through doesn't mean that it's all bullshit and none of it works. Okay? Because, again, people have a really bad idea how statistics work, okay? Just because it's possible to get it, even if you do all this, doesn't mean that it's all bullshit and you shouldn't do any of it. So yeah, if
Yeah.
you keep your
It,
distance,
it, 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 it,
yeah.
it's effectively
Thank you, Taco.
their defense for gun mandates. It's we can't stop all of it, so why even try to stop any of it?
Hey.
Right?
We don't talk about guns here on here. All right? Because I think no, nope.
Wait, what?
No, I'm not talking about guns on here. You could lose us shit for that. No.
No, I'm not talking about guns. I'm just saying that there's an ideological parallel that's drawn between their defense of guns. After a mass shooting, they'll say we can't stop all the deaths, so why try to stop any of the deaths? And then for COVID, it's the same thing. Oh, there's people dying, but we can't possibly stop all the deaths, so we really shouldn't even try to stop any of it. But they don't see that like ideological consistency because they're stupid. They're just reactionary.
Even
All
Taliban
right.
is for Trump. I mean, that's not a selling point.
Wait, who said that? I'm trying to catch up on chat here a little bit.
News and talking about several countryside. Well, because there's a.
Oh yeah, I have to catch up on chat here a little bit. I'm gonna go back to, let's see here, quantitative easing, MMT.
Oh yeah, but hey,
Wait.
to ZZ's point, yeah, just because people die in car crashes wearing seatbelts doesn't mean you shouldn't wear a seatbelt. Yeah, my buddy Bill, he was wearing his seatbelt and he wrecked his truck and he still fucking died. So why should I wear a fucking seatbelt? Like that's unironically what these people sound like. That is unironically what you sound like. If you think if you are against all that because you're thinking that's what you sound like. You are that guy.
They just said rule wear seatbelt.
I can nominate you by email. Doesn't mean anything. Yeah, true.
Countries signed the peace deal. Been about 9. Yeah. Yeah, like what happened with what were the two countries? Was it Qatar and UAE?
It was
Or,
UAE.
Israel and UAE.
Yeah, it's
Israel and UAE. Yeah, it's ignore the fact that there have been peace talks for years now. Just say Trump did it.
And also
It happened.
ignore.
It
Also,
happened. Wait, no. Wait. It happened under Trump's presidency, so therefore it must have been Trump's fault.
also keep in mind that both of those countries are trying to develop more favorable relations to the United States. It's in both of their best interests to get along, so you can receive the benefits of being in the circle of the United States. So like. It's not like believe me, it's not like that the UAE and Israel are really getting along now. Do not think that those two countries are getting along any better. They're just not going to be as openly at each other's throats because they want to benefit from being in the periphery of the United States.
Yeah, because if you're in the orbit of the United States, you get, multi-million-dollar arms deals, which coincidentally the UAE signed right after, having those peace talks with Israel. It's just a coincidence. It's not like they were in it for the arms deals, but arms deals were a result of them declaring peace. So
yeah, it's not like the UAE's trying to get. It's not like they're trying to buy planes from Boeing or Lockheed Martin or anything like that. No, they're not trying to do that. They genuinely want peace with Israel. They genuinely still don't want to wipe Israel off the map. Like, yeah, that's not. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, but yeah, sure. Let's nominate Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize for it.
yeah. Do you know who nominated him?
Who?
He was nominated by like the same guy that nominated him like every single year. It's some dude from Sweden. It's like the most conservative member of like Sweden's parliament, and he's pretty much like he's not like the Swedish Trump, but he's extremely anti-immigration. He's extremely like he's pretty openly racist. He's extremely isolationist. He's just not as loudmouth as Trump is. Trump got 3 nominations. Okay, who did he get it from? I know the one was definitely from that Swedish dude, from the Swedish, far righter.
Or is
it might have been Norwegian. You might be right. It might be Norwegian. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. What would be beautiful? Trump getting a Nobel Peace Prize. I feel like if Trump gets a Nobel Peace Prize, that would just kind of absolutely negate the idea of the Nobel Peace Prize. Like that would just absolutely corrupt the meaning of it.
Dude, look at Wisconsin with their holy shit, dude. Northern Wisconsin. My
What is that,
God.
COVID?
Yeah, dude. Look at that. Look at Northern Wisconsin. Oh my Lord. And yeah,
Yeah.
What I tell you, Western Iowa, dude. Western Iowa's a fucking shithole, dude. Fuck Western Iowa. It's the worst. And yeah,
Champ. What's up, Lux Champ? It's been a while. What you
holy
been up to, man?
shit. Holy shit,
been
Lux
weeks.
is back. Lux is back. Hey guys, Lux Champ, that dude down there, he's the first dude we debated. Lux, you're back. Holy shit.
With a shitty take.
Lux, you're back.
Biden didn't destroy Trump. He made emotional arguments most of the time. But that's the thing, though. He didn't make emotional arguments. He just appealed to the death that Americans are experiencing across the board. And you know what? It turned out to be a very effective line of attack because all the snap polls, even the Fox News snap polls, had Biden winning. So, LMAO, like that already. Wait. Like that didn't already happen. Henry Kissinger and Obama have Nobel Peace Prizes. Yeah, Obama got the Nobel Peace Prize for. Wait, did he get it for DACA or did he get it for the Iran deal?
I don't know actually.
I forget. I remember that the Obama nomination was kind of rushed. Haven't been on Twitch for a while. Decided to watch you guys. Hey man, good choice. Come here, get a little bit more educated. We're happy to have. We're genuinely happy to have you back. We like our returning viewers.
Yes. Let's see. For being black, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Eminent law professor David Flint is among Australian law professors who are nominating Donald Trump for the Nobel Prize on the basis of the Trump doctrine.
What the fuck is that?
That's good, I guess. I mean, he's not gonna get it. No matter how bad you want him to get it, he's not gonna get it. I mean, the world, the entirety of the world, like, disdains Trump.
Yeah. Let's see. What's the Trump doctrine? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Being black for the nuclear deal. Okay, yeah, the nuclear. I thought it was for the nuclear deal. I thought it could have been because of DACA. Was DACA early in his term, or was it like second half? Was it back half of his presidency? I forget.
You guys in college or high school? Neither, dude. I'm a fucking working adult.
We do be college graduates.
We do, but I already got my degree. I already got my piece of paper covered in a sheet of leather that's colored.
As an Australian, I denounce that dude. I second that anarcho taco.
Let's see. 2 years into.
I cannot let liberals infect my monarchist brain.
See, you guys
liberals are just.
Hey, hold on. You guys are talking about the Trump doctrine. According to foreignpolicy.com, this is in 2019. 2 years into his term, and people still don't know really what it is. Like, people still aren't really sure what exactly his foreign policy is anyway. He's not a neocon. He's not a traditional realist or liberal internationalist. Yeah, he's caused endless confusion. Yeah, because he's not a realist. Because realists are more like they're hyper. Realists are like hyper aggressive on the international stage, and liberals are like super diplomatic. So he really isn't either. I mean, it is kind of true. Yeah,
the closest thing that you could call Trump, like if you were to put him into like, you know, a distinct like group of people, it would be isolationist. Not protectionist, isolationist.
Yeah, hang on, wait. Witnessing self, you're back. What's up, my man? What's up, dude? UA recognized. Yeah, no, it wasn't like, or how to put it is they're believe me, they're not gonna get along by any means. It's just that they have all those countries share a common interest in kind of working together to be within the United States' periphery, and basically to do that you have to recognize Israel. Like, it's unless you have something we really want, like Saudi Arabia, they really got what we want. So they kind of get a pass, but like most places are literally not like willing to, if you want to work with the US, you kind of have to, acknowledge Israel's existence. But yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, because like a realist in the foreign policy sense is like it's like a neocon. Like they're super interventionist. They're highly mobile with like getting ready to deploy troops and shit. And but like Obama was more like a diplomat kind of approach. So I don't know. Like he is kind of an enigma. Let's see. You should nominate him. Neocon realist. Yeah, I would say a neocon is a realist. No, neocon's not a realist. No, I'm very sure. Hang on, it's been a while since I had an international relations class. Realist IR. Hang on, realism. Let's see. This is one of the dominant schools focused on real politic of statesmen. Let's see. Desire powder shirt. Yeah, well, it's Oh, I know it's highly, what's the word? Pragmatic.
Obama was a diplomat and bombing more that. That is true. Obama is the I don't even say he's the reigning drone strike king anymore, because Trump there was an increase under Trump. There was an increase with respect whenever you take into account the increase under Obama, right? No, he doesn't. The net increase in drone strikes grew under Trump. They didn't grow with the same they didn't grow at the same rate. Trump's growth rate is a lot lower, but his growth rate is on top of what Obama already added. But yes, I'm the first to denounce bombing. I could say here definitively that bombing is not a good thing. We should stop bombing.
Okay, hang on. To ASDXC, I wouldn't say I know nothing about. I mean, foreign policy is not my my expertise. But I would say, yeah, maybe they're not realist because I mean, they're more. I'd say because neocons are definitely more motivated by their own business interests, but like realists are definitely more interested. Yeah, Henry Kissinger. Oh no, maybe I am right because Henry Kissinger was like the birthplace of neoconservatism. Of neoconservative foreign policy. Are you full of shit? Given your recent take, you don't know what a neocon or a realist is. I don't think you do. I think you're full of shit, you fucking moron. Yeah, modern neoconservative was born from Henry Kissinger, and he's like it was one of the. I think you're full of shit. I think you should go fuck off.
On Friday, I talked with a U.S. trade representative, and he actually liked my views. He's a Harvard grad and a Yale undergrad. How old are you?
Can I come on Discord? I'll explain basic. I feel like I probably know more about IR than you do. If you're gonna tell me, yeah, I feel like you probably don't know. I mean, if you want, I guess we have a little because we got a dude coming on about a half an hour.
15. Yeah, he's just happy you're engaged in politics. He's just happy to see your political engagement at your age. Yeah, 16. Well, hey, happy early birthday. A dude? Yes, he is in fact a dude. Another dude who's operates a show a lot like ours on Twitch. That's who we'll be talking with in about 45 minutes.
If you don't know what a realist or a neocon, hey. It's not that I don't know. I'm refreshing myself on what it is. I will bring out my fucking transcript to show you I know what. Let's see.
Honestly, I think Trump won the debate. How do you think Trump won the debate? Jedi fanboy won.
Am I mixing up something? Because I know, like, realists are more, like, they think the world, realists think the world is more of kind of like a free-for-all, and you need to kind of just, maintain your power as much as possible. Liberals kind of want to work together to keep things going. Then there's, like, the Marxist one where they have the core countries and their peripheries and stuff. Like, I'm trying to remember. Some don't even know math. You on about IR and neocon.
I know math. Okay, nobody knows more about math than me. I'm the resident math expert.
Yeah, realist pursues pure self-interest. Biden literally thought Trump was Abe Lincoln. No, he does. Oh my God, Jedi fanboy. You're as dumb as he is.
Wait, what?
He didn't say. Hey, listen. You know what? Hey, Alex, shut up. Alex, shut up. Do you know what sarcasm is? So, like, whenever you're trying to make fun of somebody for like something dumb they said, like if I'm gonna say Alec, okay, like Alex talking about how good he is at math, and I go, okay, what's his name? Okay, Bobby Fischer. Like, why don't you tell us about math? That's pretty much what I'm saying. Like, okay, he was just like, all right, Abraham Lincoln. Why don't you tell? And then you, litter. Oh, they share.
Like, wait, what's going through like your run-of-the-mill conservative head whenever they heard Biden say Abe Lincoln? Like, did they think like through Biden's eyes on the other podium he sees like 6'2" bearded man with a big top hat? Do they think that's what Biden like? Do they think that's what Biden saw? Because that's actually funny. Like that's actually like that's like actual like that's like good That's good satire.
Typical liberal. Well, we're not liberals, so I mean, again, so yeah, you are dumb. You're mad childish, and your brain is childish because it doesn't seem to comprehend basic things like sarcasm.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna attack Biden for his debate performance, why would you jump to the Abraham Lincoln thing? Why wouldn't you say something about him like flip flopping on fracking? Why wouldn't you say something like that? Why is that the first thing you like closed in on?
Yeah, sarcasm. The first thing he sarcastically called. Your brain can't pick up on sarcasm, dude.
Or wait, no. He was sarcastically calling Trump Abe Lincoln sarcasm or not sarcasm.
Well, let's see.
He's like a couple degrees removed.
Biden's cognitive decline. No, Biden doesn't have cognitive decline. That's a big thing that we need to stop. Because he doesn't. Like the way he talks, he speaks coherently. Yeah, I can't speak coherently. But yeah, like hang on. So wait, where's is he gonna say it? Wait.
Talking about police. Pigs talking about our police. Pigs in a.
Yes, true. Let's see. Is this here? Yeah. Let's see. If you can't pick up the sarcasm, did you watch the debate? Yeah, I watched the. It's. All right, hang on.
Person in this room.
Okay, Vice President Biden, let me ask you very quickly, and then I have a follow-up question for you.
Abraham Lincoln here is one of the most racist presidents we've had.
That's sarcasm. That's clear cut. That's clean as day sarcasm. Like.
No wait. This is the type of dude who thinks like whenever Trump said to inject disinfectants, that was sarcasm.
Well.
Like, no, Trump was just being sarcastic when he said that. But whenever Biden called Trump Abe Lincoln, now that was genuine. Like, I know sarcasm.
I think you're missing the point that it's not a literal comparison. It's there's both sides. Sarcasm. Trump Lincoln think it was cognitive. It wasn't. Like, that's clear. That's clean as day. That is sarcasm. Like, he's like Abraham Lincoln over here. Like, do you think that he was actually from?
A good old honest Abe over here.
Watch the rest of the clip. What do you call me? You idiot.
Very quickly, and then I have a follow-up question.
Okay, let's see.
Abraham Lincoln here is one of the most racist presidents we've had in modern history. He pours fuel on every single racist fire.
True.
Every single one. Started off his campaign coming down the escalator saying he's going to get rid of those Mexican rapists.
He did do that.
He's banned Muslims because they're Muslims. He has moved around and made everything worse across the board. He says about the poor boys. Last time we were on stage here, he said, I told him to stand down and stand ready. Come on. This guy is a dog whistle about as big as a foghorn.
Shit.
Yeah, there you go.
He has moved.
He's a dog whistle as big as a foghorn. That's right. Where's my malarkey? Where's my fucking malarkey? Where's
my fly swatter?
Where's my fucking malarkey?
Get the fly swatter.
I had it like a minute ago. I dropped it. Shit. Be back.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. Jedi fanboy one.
Oh,
here.
Trump's response.
I have an actual question for you. Okay. Whenever Trump back in what was that? April, May, back in May, like June, whenever he was having his daily press conferences or his daily coronavirus press briefings, whenever he like asked Dr. Birx if injecting disinfectants was like, you know, a real solution that's on the table, do you think he was being sarcastic then? Like, do you think that was sarcasm?
I need to smack my fucking malarkey out of here. Out of this fucking chat. Hang on. Biden confuses Trump.
Dude,
promptly
what the hell
gets
is this dude talking about?
Hang on, that promptly gets destroyed. Hang on. Let's see Trump destroy him by not understanding what Biden's fucking
why
sarcasm.
didn't he get it done? See, it's all talk, no action with these politicians. Why didn't he get it done? Because you're all
Funded by our Republican friends. They should not be going to jail for. We're the ones that put in the legislation
Is the follower girl
to win back that election and change.
For today or for the week? Or
He's
what
banned
it's
Muslims
just a
because
goal,
they're
man. It's
Muslims.
just a goal.
He
We're
is
just throwing it out there. Like, hey, it'd be cool if we got 100 subs or followers.
Oh, the follower goal is for I think it's set to the end of next month. Yeah.
Wait, don't call me a sheep. Answer my question. Answer my question.
I'm a
Did
sheep.
You think?
What are you, a wolf? Are you the wolf? Are you this wolf or the sheepdog? What are you?
I'm the wolf. No, dude, I'm the Joker. I'm the Joker.
Let's see.
President Trump, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to respond, and then I have a follow-up.
you made a reference to Abraham.
Whistle about as big as a fart.
Okay. Here. This is him getting destroyed. All right, guys, you ready?
President Trump, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to respond, and then I have a follow-up.
You made a reference to Abraham Lincoln. Where did that come in? I mean,
You said
where
you're
did
Abraham Lincoln.
Where did that? No.
You said-
I said not since Abraham Lincoln has anybody done what I've done for the black community.
And I'm saying-
I didn't say I'm Abraham Lincoln. I said not since Abraham Lincoln has anybody done.
I'm letting you guys know right now. This is why there are no conservative comedians. You guys just aren't funny. You don't understand humor. I'm just letting you know that. So whenever you complain about, like, there's no conservative comedians or, like, this is why. It's because you people are just like, genetically unfunny. Let's see. Oh, is Macaroon 8. You're new. I haven't seen you here for. I haven't seen you here. After Young Seventh. What is that, like a fucking...
he's been saying some weird ass shit. It's I don't know what he's saying.
What are you putting some Lovecraft shit in this chat? You try to summon Cthulhu or something?
Done what I've done for
But here's the thing about that.
Hey, let's watch it. Hang on, because they keep saying to keep it playing, so let's see him destroy it.
Now, you have done nothing other than the crime bill, which put
Oh, God.
tens of thousands of black men, mostly, in jail.
All right, let me.
We went over this on stream. It's malarkey. That's what it is. Where's my flash water? Let's see. Big Dawn after Cream's blood. Chimerica? Hi. How are you? Hey, anyone in chat? We got a lot of viewers right now. Hey, anyone in chat that's not following, consider following and coming back and hanging out. Come back,
consider,
and make me go through a childish rage again. I'm talking to you, Jedi.
Lean back in your chair, grab, maybe like grab a beer, grab a seltzer or something if you're of age, and just think about following us. Just think about it.
Yes, Stoic Hoods, yes, I am right. Like, I'm right about that. Yes, the right is for big government. Yes. Gives me a brick. Gives you a what? All right. Oh, a brick of Coke? Hopefully gives you a brick. Hey, Trail Boss 09. Thanks for following.
You're better off getting a brick of Coke from Don Jr. IMO.
I think if I followed you, I'd never have sex again. Hey, that's wrong. That's wrong, dude.
Man, I never have said, dude. We're talking to the man
implying
who has
implying you all. I would say implying you already did.
I don't think you understand. Like, this dude already has all the sex. His sex consumption would go from all of it to none of it.
Wait, what is it? What am I saying? What am I doing? Please get laid. Said in my opinion out loud. What are you doing? Kids and emo on these. Look at your forehead.
Jedi,
bro.
Answer my question.
Hey, hold up. Anyone that's going to insult our appearance, you got to get in the Discord and show us what you look like. You can't insult my appearance. But hey, so Jedi, get it. You're getting in the Discord, dude. Get your camera ready. We're gonna see what you look like. If you're gonna insult how we look. Hey, who's that? Neko Chan 16. Thanks for following. On neo-Marxist. I don't know. I have.
Okay, listen, dude. No, I'm glad
albino
you
monkeys.
think we're ugly. Okay. No. Shut up.
Okay.
I'm glad you think we're ugly. Okay. I'm glad. I'm happy that you think we're ugly. As a matter of fact, dude, I'm ecstatic that you think we're ugly. But what does that have to do with Trump?
Wait, hang on. Oh, actually, these glasses. No, I have 20/20 vision. These are blue light glasses. I just don't want to fry my eyes staring because I have a desk job, like a white collar desk job where I stare at a computer about 8 hours a day. So I wear these to make sure I don't fry my eyes. Who's that? Ketchin? Oh, I thought that was. Oh, Ketcha. 0207. Mwah! Thank you. So yeah, no. Yeah, these I have 20/20 vision. These are just blue light glasses. Yeah, I have nothing to hide, dude. I'll show you what I looked like when I was 15. Like,
answer the question.
Good job.
Just dude.
Follow goal gets met today. G-Gens rise up. Hey, yeah, all you. Hang on, yeah. I'll show you what I look like here. I'll find the picture. Hang on. I'll show you what I look like when I was 15. I got nothing to hide, dude. I got all the confidence. Where's it at? There it is. There it is.
Aircraft carrier.
Alrighty, guys. This is what I looked like when I was 15, or I think it was 14. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Like if
Look,
you just want to come in here and
that's
talk
tiny.
about.
That's tiny. Hang on. Yeah, if you're gonna insult my appearance, you gotta get on the Discord. I gotta see what you look like too. If you come up on here and you're like that fucking meme where it's like the dude who just has like the perfectly sculpted, like if you're a statue of David, like I mean I'll fucking bow down to you. But like I guarantee you, most people that come in and just insulting my appearance with like nothing to say for it, like usually you're probably like a fucking spreg yourself.
And you're probably like, if I had to take a guess, like if I had to take a genuine guess, I would say you're probably maybe 15, maybe. But yeah, if that's your line of attack, like if somebody were to ask you, like, hey, who do you think won the debate? Well, I think Trump actually kind of wrecked Biden because Biden called him Abe Lincoln. Like, what an idiot. Like that just goes to that just proves my point, right? I said at the beginning of the show, you're over infatuated with the conduct of the people on the debate stage and not so much the substance. Like Biden got up there and talked about COVID, the thing that's literally on every single person's minds. You look at all the snap polls of like going into the debate, people are asked, what do you think is your biggest concern? What do you want addressed on this during this debate? Overwhelmingly, it's COVID.
Thanks, Pancake.
Trump doesn't want to talk about COVID because he knows that any line of attack against him with regards to COVID is going to be an effective line of attack. He doesn't want to talk about it.
There you go. That's me when I was 14. All right.
And what has Biden done? Biden is not in office.
I had a glow down. Ah, shit. Sexy boy. Yeah. I was rocking the. I mean, this was probably like. So if this was. I'd have been. Yeah, this was like when I got the fucking Justin Bieber haircut going on, because that was like, that was the thing to have your hair look like that back. Like this was probably circa, I don't know, 2011 or 12. So I like you cut, G. Thanks, Chief. Thanks, Chief. Thanks, Chief. You dress like a kid.
He was for 8 years. Oh, yes. Remember the COVID-19 outbreak of 2014 whenever Biden was vice president? Yes. Very good times those were.
Oh, hang on. Blick. Oh, I actually want to address that. No, my face just has fat right there. I'm actually super fucking skinny. Like, my BMI is super fucking low. I'm actually super skinny. I just got a fat fucking face. It just, I don't know what it is. Like, if you see pictures like my dad, my grandparents, like, they all fucking look like that. Yeah.
2020 strategy, pretend Biden was president for the last 4. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, do you really want another 4 years of Joe Biden? Like, I've gotten like pieces of pieces of mail from Trump. Cody, what are you doing?
Oh no, because they were like calling me fat, and I was like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, I don't know. I'm just blown away, but this is what I'm talking about right now. Like, this is the discourse we're having right now. It's kind of funny.
Trump shut down the borders because COVID, and the Dems called him racist, but now they're saying he didn't act fast. Well, Trump is racist, just not for that reason. And a source required. Source required. I can't recall any Democrat calling Trump racist for shutting down borders from China or from Europe in response to COVID, which, by the way, he did way too late.
My face after epic victory in Fortnite Battle Royale. 25 viewers. Follow DGens. Yeah, follow. Come back and make me more mad. Let's see. The Burns. I mean, you're not in shape by anyway. I mean, dude, what do you fucking bench? How is he racist? Okay, if I vote Trump, will you stop? Stop hurting us? Stop hurting you how? Action Ranger, you're... Jesus Christ.
Okay, yeah, it's probably in your best interest to not go through every single piece of chat now, especially because half of them are making fun of you.
Yeah, I mean, hey, keep it coming. The more you chat and the more viewers we get, the more money we make. So keep it coming, dude.
How is Trump a racist?
Oh boy,
his election strategy was literally contingent on tactics employed by demagogues, right? People that prey on the fear and prejudiced instincts of people. And what did he do? He said, Mexicans are rapists, they're all drug dealers, and we need to keep them out. That riled up all the racists in America, right? They all got together and said, hey, we're going to put this dude in office. And that's just one, like, really, like, just obvious example. You could go back as far as, like, the 1960s whenever, or the 1970s whenever the Nixon administration actually sued his real estate company because he wasn't renting to black people. Like,
hang on. Oh, hang on. So to Blix, I am in shape, so forget that. Oh, you're not addressing my comments on our attack. I probably missed it. There's so many fucking things going up. Yeah. There's so many things going. I can't keep track of. I know I'm not obese. Like. I was just saying, hang on, Blixie, hey, you wanna get on Discord and show your face? You wanna show your face to the crowd? That's out of context.
Wait, Cody, fucking stop talking to this kid.
Nah, it's funny.
Dude, you're handling this all wrong. You can't give his comments by actually addressing them.
I'm just saying.
If he starts spamming, I'll just fucking ban him.
No, don't ban him. Because again, more comments, more money. Let's see. Biden quotes: "Black people are super predators. Poor kids are just as strong as like if you're black, you're not voting for me. You're not black." Well, the last point is correct. The
last point he was trying to get at, like, if you're a black person, you vote for Trump, you're not voting for your best interests. Joe Biden never said black people are super predators. He just grouped them in with the lower class. The actual people that commit crimes in the country in the 1994 crime bill, and just called them super predators. He did not say black people are super predators.
Let's see. SJW 9000, dude. What's up? Thanks for popping by. Thanks for coming hang out. You guys know what a gym is, though. You guys are we're rattled. Okay. Let's see. But Brian Lowe has butt sex with a little boy. Okay, whatever you say. Let's see. Biden also kids growing up in a racial. Yeah, he said some questionable things back in the day.
Yeah, nobody's saying that Biden isn't racist. Like, he just fits into like that stereotypical just old dude, just subtle racist comments. Like, nobody is ever going to claim like Biden hasn't said some racist shit in the past, because he has. Especially that little slip up. The poor kids are just as able as white kids. That's just a genuine slip up. That's like a little Freudian slip right there. But if you're talking about like the general interests of the black community in America, the Democrats are definitely the party to have in office, just by the sheer fact of them not being Republicans.
Yeah, Lux, I'll give you a VIP at some point, all right? You'll get a notification at some point, because I'm still trying to figure that shit out, because I gave Alec the mod thing. Dude on top, dumb as hell. All right. Let's see. Jeez.
Blix, if you drop one more N-bomb, you're getting banned. Like, that's all there is to it.
Oh, they dropping N-bombs?
Yeah.
Where at?
I deleted the comment.
Ah. Yeah, hey, no racism in chat. Where's our 3 rules? We got 3 rules, all right? Don't harass other chatters. don't. Oh no, if you're gonna be a bigot, yeah, Dark, don't. Yeah, was it don't? I forget what the rules are. There's 3. Just don't. Just look. They're in the description. Why are you a Democrat?
Don't harass
well, I'm
chatters.
not.
Do not spam the chat with nonsense, which a lot of you are fucking doing right now. And if you're gonna be a bigot, expect to debate us.
Some point, I want to feel like a cop with a fancy badge. All right. We'll see, Lux. And bomb.
Yeah, well, like it wasn't even a hard R, bro. Dude, I don't care. Don't drop N-bombs in chat.
Yeah, so listen, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to get Twitch mods in this chat, all right? Debate on Discord? Yeah, Blake, so you want to debate? We got about 20 minutes before our boy is coming on.
Dude, we got 10 minutes before he comes on.
Oh, it's 9:15. Oh, I thought it said 9:05.
Yeah, we do not have time for a debate tonight. If you really want to debate us, come back on Monday.
Yeah.
For everybody first of all, if you're in chat and you still haven't followed us, 1, what the hell? 2, follow us. Come on, just do it.
Debate only at
Just
Miller
do it.
Grove.
You know you want to do it.
All right, he's throwing the Miller Grove. I know what you're talking about. Debate me right now. You won't. All right, well I guess I got it now. Yeah, you got 10 minutes. If you ain't scared, I'm not scared. Where are you at? All right, where's my Discord? Oh, where's my button? Where's my super special button for my? Nope, wrong one. There it is. Bear. That's Discord. Add it.
Wait.
Sereno life is now falling.
Your
Love
Discord.
you, dude.
No, Cody, we're not doing a debate right now.
I'm giving him time. Hang on, let's see. It's right there. Add the name. And the link's in the about. I'll give him 10 minutes. Yes, Anarcho Taco. You are correct.
See, dude, this is why we should have had like a topic. We should have had like a topic to talk about it. Because now we're just.
Yep. I know. Hang on. Oh shit, what was his name? He's got 10 minutes. No, don't call, you idiot. I gotta add you to our group. Fucking idiot.
Wait, who is this?
David Price. What's that?
Who is this?
One of them. Hang on. Yo. Hello. Oh, we did? Shit. Oh, dude, Alex. Oh. RDC connecting. What is that? Thumbs up. Oh, it's Alex Discord. It did this. It does this anytime I try to add somebody. Let's see if Alec will answer a voice call. We can get this back up. Yo, you there? Alec, are you there?
Yeah, dude, you're a fucking idiot. I told you not to do that.
Hey, well, I mean, it's something with your Discord. Because whenever we add Dako in, it might do it again. Something's up with your Discord. Hey, turn your camera on.
No, something was up with you because I could hear him.
Let's debate big boys. All right, I'm gonna try this one more time. Alec, you there?
Yeah.
All right, turn your camera on. We're good.
Hey, yo, what's up, big dog?
All right, you got 10 minutes. Because we
10
got
minutes for what?
Oh, because we got a dude coming on we're hanging out with soon. So you got 10 minutes to speak your piece, make your point.
How do you feel about the 20% literacy rate at Miller Grove?
No, no, don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Bro, only at Miller Grove, bro. This is some shit you'd see only at Miller Grove, bro.
I know. Don't say it. I know what you're doing.
What?
What's that?
Don't say what.
You know.
No, what? Like about Miller Grove or like?
Yeah, about Miller Grove. I know what you're getting at.
What am I getting at?
I know what you're getting at.
I don't even know what I'm getting at, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, why don't you tell me?
I just said I don't know, bro. We talking about Miller Grove?
If you want to talk about Miller Grove, you could talk about Miller Grove.
Hey, let's talk about Miller Grove, bro.
All right, what about it?
I was at Miller Grove, bro. Right. In the morning, I was at Miller Grove, and this dude, like, sitting on the stairs reading a book, bro. That's some shit you'd only see at Miller Grove, bro.
All right, do you have anything of substance?
Like, this nigga reading a book.
All right, yeah, he had nothing of substance to say, so. All right, he had nothing of substance, so we're good. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate the lulls you were trying to. Yeah.
That was obviously a smart use of our time.
Yeah.
That
that was a big brain. That was a big brain.
Definitely, yeah, Cody, don't listen to Alec. Alec never has anything good to say. He's not the little angel on your shoulder telling you to do the right thing. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, hey, turn your camera.
My camera is on.
No, it is not.
You are correct.
Let's see.
There we go.
We're having a good debate. All right. You got your fun. You got your lulls. Are you happy? You got your lulls.
Is this like a knock-knock joke? Yeah, is it like a knock-knock joke?
Yeah, well, it's a meme. It's a meme that's going around, and I knew it was coming. I was just waiting for him to say it. Look, oh, damn, what are you saying, Lux? LMAO, yeah. Racist stream, get reported. What are you going to do? Gang assist.
Gang assist, yeah.
Anyone watch Borat 2? You bet your ass I watched Borat 2, dude. It was nowhere near as good as Borat.
Wait, Cody, Cody, my fucking camera's still not up.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yes it is, alright.
Alec is like Cody is a fucking idiot. Oh yeah, I know. Well, he's like that to me like 24/7. So that's nothing new.
Okay, but no, this was actually stupid.
Yeah. So what's the conclusion? Oh. We'll say with Borat, it's definitely not as good as Borat 1, but it was still funny. Like the original Borat was still like much funnier, but the new one was still kind of funny. Results in black people's massive penises and them constantly committing crimes. Oh boy. Are you how could man? I thought Jedi were supposed to be like Zen, dude.
Wait, what the fuck? There's a new Borat movie? Yeah, dude. I'm surprised
Anarchy,
you have
what's
not
up, bro?
heard of it.
What do black people always
commit crimes?
Okay.
Are you asking this like rhetorically, or do you actually want an answer? You're asking rhetorically. If you keep spamming stupid shit, you're getting blocked.
Why are conservatives obsessed with black dick? Because they want it, dude. They want it.
Good point.
This is not Google, so yeah, if you you want to know, Google, dude.
Yeah, this isn't Google. That wasn't the Google search bar that you just.
Yeah, somebody else was doing that to me. Like I think it was last chat. They were asking me like, because I mentioned like my brother's in med school, and I was like, and they were like, "What's the graduation rate for med school?" And I was like, "I don't know. Google it." Like, what's my Discord? Like my personal Discord or my like our channel Discord. Our channel Discord is in the about section if you go on Twitch, but my personal one, if you want to add me just to be friends, is bam right there. I put that up there just so people can add it. Why do Jews despise white vitality so much? Oh boy, we got a lot. Keep coming. We got 27. Keep them coming, dude. Bring all your buddies. Keep bringing all your buddies. Democrat, it's a plantation. That's why.
Democrat.
Keep it coming, dude. Keep it coming. Oh,
dude, I cannot wait till we get the dakobbz in here, dude. It'll be nice to have just somebody with like actual like, you know, nice. It'll be solace.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's
gonna be another smart individual with left-leaning opinions. It's gonna be a meditative session. Anybody in here that's just absolutely pissed off at chat tonight, also, it'll be good. It's coming. Okay, it's coming. It's on its way.
Yes, please do tell us. They don't want to hear about that stuff. Shh. Yeah. Can't let anyone know about the plantation we're running here. Friends. Hello, friends. Anarchy. Get in. You're not my friend.
And amazing banters. Yeah, you're getting fucking banned.
If you want to ban him, go ahead. That's Alex the ban hammer. He's got the ban hammer.
Go on a fucking ban spree. Just watch.
Yeah, Alex got the ban hammer. That's his job. Using Google did help. Do you have debates with right-leaning people? Yeah, we do all the time, actually. We have a couple on our YouTube channel. Actually, I did like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we have them all the time. It's just that like we're kind of on a time crunch. I would love to debate you guys right now. We gotta maybe after if you stick on for a while. If we had these guys talking and we'd be sucking German and taking Japanese dick. My mom had a black son. My dad's white, by the way. Well, I mean, rip your dad, I guess. I mean, that's unfortunate for your dad, I guess. Bet they giggling. I'm scared. And fun at parties. I'm actually a ton of fun at parties. Let's see. Hey, Cody, I think you're pretty racist towards black people, and I'm white. I'm black, by the way. Okay. Do you need a safe space? Hey, no harassing fellow chatters. She's just chilling.
Yeah, why can't you guys just chill? It seems like every Saturday we get a bunch of fucking morons in chat.
Yeah, Saturday, people are out for blood on Saturdays. Like, oh yeah, Wednesday, like Mondays, oh yeah, we get some people we'll argue with in chat. Same with Wednesday, but Saturdays, it's like a fucking shark feeding frenzy in chat.
Fucking the creams fucking crawl out of their fucking corners and just
Hey Alec.
They get ready to just pounce on literally anything that they see that they moderately disagree with.
Hey Alec, don't call me anymore. You racist.
Dude, I'm not even reading chat anymore. I don't care.
My first stream and this is what I get. Yes, this is typically not what we. This is not typical. This doesn't happen.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, this doesn't. I'm really lolling. Yeah. We don't need to call you moron. Look at your comments. It's good. I like trolls. Yeah, trolls can be fun sometimes, but like when they get a little.
Trolls are funny, dude. But whenever they congregate, whenever they launch like a coordinated attack.
Yeah, and also because I think Dak usually titles his stream. He'll put like leftist chill stream. Oh yeah, he's live now. He's
banned.
Oh, so yeah, he kind of like it'll just be like leftist, and I'll intentionally like put a clickbait title on the video to try to get people to like people like this in chat so we can argue with them. So like. That's typically, that's probably why.
Send a Discord message?
Yep.
Did you send it in the bomb squad or did you send it in the,
you go by they, them. Okay, cool. How accurate is the following political spectrum?
Wait, what?
No, he just sent me a picture. I'll look at it in a second. I'm gonna add.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's see if this will still work. Sorry, if I add Dako to this. Otherwise, we may get another minute of technical difficulties.
That's fine. We can handle it.
Yeah, it is clickbait. That was the goal. I got about some on a Dak stream. Hey, thanks, Taco. Hey, Dak, is that you?
Yeah. I think I got everything going.
Cool. What's up? Hang on, Alex. There's always an issue whenever I add people to our group, and I think it's something he does. I'm not sure. Oh, there he is. Hey, there's Alec. Okay, we're good.
Oh, wait, there we go.
I think you just gotta like turn your camera on and back off again.
Okay, wait, hang on, because I have fucking a laundry list of people that need fucking banned.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Our chat is out for blood today.
Oh really?
Oh, dude, we got a lot of chuds in chat. It is a big.
Oh man.
Yeah, we got like 30 people watching right now.
Damn. Yeah, I saw you guys had like 22 earlier. I was really impressed. I was kind of surprised.
Oh, I think about at least 15 of them were just straight up hostile.
Oh shit. Oh, hold on.
Oh. Hello?
He's muted.
Sorry about that. Getting a little bit of happy birthday wishes from the chat.
Oh, is it your birthday today?
Yeah, it sure as hell is.
Hey, happy birthday! How many years have you been on this earth?
25 long ones.
Oh, hang on, Lux, you're not a chud. You're good.
Long years.
25. Oh, see, I'm 22, and Alec, you're 22, right? Correct? Oh wait, Alec left.
Yeah, I noticed that. What happened there?
I think he turned his video off or something. Come on, Alec.
Hey, Taco, appreciate it.
Oh yeah, Taco's hanging out for a while.
Yeah, let's see. Man. I'm having a bit of a boomer moment here. I know that there's a way to bring up like man. There's a way to bring up a screen. Oh, how do I do it? Shit. I use Discord for voice calls so like infrequently.
Yeah, same. Because typically Alec and I talk together on Discord, but I don't know where did he go? It says he's offline or something.
Technical problems to start it out, folks.
Yeah, that's weird. It's like I think he's offline. Did he go offline? Where's my phone? Did you text me?
Weird. Huh. Hey, Dak, can you be my dad? Unfortunately, no. I mean, I guess I can be anybody's daddy or whatever. I don't know. I get called that enough. Oh, hey.
Is he back?
I think so.
Are we there?
All right.
Yeah, what happened? It said you were offline for a little bit.
I'm just going to leave it like this. Damn, we got a hype train and everything. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
It froze up on me again.
Discord is not friendly towards you, is it?
What's that?
Is it friendly towards you, is it?
Nah, dude, Discord. I think it's something with my computer, to be honest.
Oh. Anyway, so what you been up to today, Dak? How you been? What was I last on your stream? Like Thursday or something? Oh yeah, it was after the debate. I popped in for a little bit.
Yeah. Just for a little bit. That was pretty fun. Yeah, I've just been kind of working today. Yesterday,
Cody, my
I
camera's
spent a
back
whole
on.
day. Oh boy.
It's what?
Got it figured out?
No, it's up. It's good. It's working. You're good.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Yesterday, I just took a day off, just was chilling, smoking a little bit. Spent most of the evening just, baked.
Yeah. Nice, man. So actually, where do you live?
Virginia.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was saying I didn't know if you live in a legal area. I was gonna say because I have a couple friends that like live in. I live in Iowa actually. Wait, Dak sounds really weird. What?
Yeah, you must be like on your like PC mic or something.
Yeah, check what mic you're using on Discord.
Oh, all right, hold on.
But anyway, I was gonna say because I live in Iowa, but I have a lot of friends in Illinois that they all get to enjoy the legal weed. So and they're all always having a good time. But I can't because actually I get drug tested regularly for work anyway, so I can if I wanted to.
Hey, is this any better?
Oh,
there it is.
Oh, that is
right,
much better.
Yeah. I see now. I hadn't changed some settings. Whoops.
Hey, Alec, turn up the gain in your mic a little bit. He's a little bit louder than you. Just a little bit.
How's that?
That's good. I think you're good.
All right. But yeah, dude, I think I've exhausted all the fucking spammers in chat. I think they're all gone.
Are they? They might be.
Because dude, we were getting like good numbers, but just all of them were like coming at our necks.
Oh my god.
Like, oh my god. Like we just all we put, like, you can never tell me ever again that everybody who's a conservative isn't also a snowflake, because our stream title is Biden destroyed Trump with facts and logic. Clickbaity, right? A little clickbaity, but it got people in here. But whenever we would say something that like addressed what they said, they were just like, "Oh yeah, well you're ugly."
Wow, man,
Oh,
A+
yeah, well,
trolling. Damn. Anti-chat stream. Fun.
Yes. Oh, ZZ. No, I probably couldn't wreak havoc. It's just that I have a car. That's why. Anyway, but I was gonna say, yeah, it was a different experience. Yeah, because like I feel like we were arguing about Trump stuff at first, and then one of them just started on just like insulting our appearance and like calling us incels and saying like or because what were they saying, like, oh yeah, if I follow you guys I'll never get laid again, and I was like, well, implying you ever have before. So like I was trying to be antagonistic as possible to him, but like
that's
man.
some hard projection on their part. That's really hard projection.
Oh, big time.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was a lot of I was gonna say it was a lot of yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I will admit, I was being very antagonistic. That's probably why more of them started rolling in. But, yeah.
Yeah, put them in their place, you know?
It definitely had the credence of, like, a highly coordinated attack.
Yeah.
So, if you want to talk about something a little, like, on topic, I guess, what did you think of the debate?
All right, so I wasn't really expecting much from either of them going into it.
Yeah.
And I don't think they disappointed on like either side. I think Trump managed to keep it together for the most part throughout the debate. I don't think he like had any moment where I was like, oh shit, he's really like unhinged, he's off the rails, he's going crazy. There were a few moments within the last like 30 minutes or so where he went a little hog wild there. The immigrant IQ comment was a little strange.
Oh yeah,
that was a weird one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Biden managed to pretty much just maintain. That's really all he had to do. He didn't need to like, blow everybody away. He just, he has a lead right now. He just needed to hold on to it,
Yeah, and I think that and Trump, I mean, like, there's a lot of comments he came off, and this was one of the things we were arguing with him about, like, when Biden like made that sarcastic like Abraham Lincoln comment, like they thought that like that was him genuinely losing his mind and like thinking that Trump is Abraham Lincoln. Like they were a lot of weird ways they were taking that. I was like that's textbook sarcasm. Like and yeah. they just couldn't pick up on it, and we were also going off saying like that's the reason like there are no conservative comedians, because there's something about you people that just genetically aren't funny. Like I don't know what it is.
It's the skull shape, the conservative skull shape.
Yeah, break out phrenology on them.
Yeah. Conservative phrenology.
Exactly.
The humor brain.
But you said something that was really like, because I say this like sometimes whenever people are talking about like Biden's debate performance. Obviously he has a stutter, and obviously it has gotten a little bit worse throughout the past decade since the last time he was in office. But conservatives and the right wing and all the Republicans have painted this picture like he's some kind of like incoherent mess whose brain is like actually like just turning into liquid like right before our eyes. So whenever he gets up there and actually participates in a debate with Trump, it kind of has this reverse effect where if he comes off sounding coherent and actually making some good points, it just makes him look that much better.
Yeah, expectations are set so low that it's easy for him to surpass them.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
I
don't know. I still feel like shortly after Bernie dropped out and it was like definitely Biden, I feel like there was a period of time where he kind of disappeared. I'm pretty sure that what the DNC did is they like put him in an underground chamber and cloned him. And then every time like one of the clones runs out of battery power, they just shut it down after a week and bust out the new one. Because that dude, I mean, he's more or less kept his shit together for like the past like 3 months or so. Every once in a while, he has like a, where it's like his brains are leaking out of his ears. But for the most part, he's held his shit together a lot better than he used to.
Yeah, I remember like in the primaries and stuff. Like he was saying a lot of stuff that just made me go like, "What the what is he talking about?" I think it was like the leg hair comment. Like the kids.
Yeah, and corn pop.
Yeah, and the corn. I remember sitting there watching that. Like, what the hell is he talking about? Like, but then now you see him on stage and you're like, oh, he sounds like a normal, coherent human being. Like, how is this working? I don't like.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's weird. like how that's working.
It's either clones. It's either clones or they've got like a constant IV of coke just dripping into him all the time, and you just can't see it. It's like under his suit jacket, just always.
Yes, dude, some kind of like potent old man medicine just into him 24/7, or at least doing public appearances.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
But I mean, I honestly think that his performance in this one was better than his first performance, because his first performance just came off as a little bit, like he was thrown off a little bit by Trump's just, brute force tactics.
Yeah.
But in this, if he had performed this well in this debate, or if he would have performed as well in his first debate as he did on this debate, I think it would be like the reflection in the polls would be, exacerbated more so than they already were.
Yeah. I mean, I think in the first debate, so Biden is like an old school politician, and they're used to, like, during debates or interviews or anything like that, any kind of like political function, there are rules set. There's a process to go through. And old school, especially like old school liberal politicians, expect their opponent to follow those rules. And Trump just like tears those rules up and makes his own. So I feel like that's really what threw Biden off to begin with. And then after a while, he actually, you could see the frustration in him. Like he said at one point, "Oh, shut up, man," or something along those lines.
Yeah, he called him a clown like twice.
yeah. This clown. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was saying, and then as you pointed out, that even after he apologized, it's just something that like liberals tend to like to do. It's just like they love being civil. They like free and open discussion. And it's something I think I was saying in your chat the other day is like I mean, of course, we still gotta vote for him, because like it's a lot easier to fight liberals than it is fascists, because like liberals will let you get on they'll let you get on the stage with them. You can debate them but like fascists will just fucking shoot you in the street.
Oh yeah.
So that's like, I don't know, that's kind of the big point, is like, and it's I don't know, it's just kind of the debates have just been straight up proof of that as well.
Yeah. My position. On thank you. My position as far as voting Biden, excuse me, has been and remains now, particularly if you live in a swing state, vote for him. Hold your nose, take a vomit bag with you, if you need it. Hit that button, or fill in that little bubble. Otherwise, if you're in like a deep blue or deep red state, I'm not going to be pissed at you if you don't, vote for Biden, if you vote like green or something. But I still would encourage people to vote for Biden, just to, try to make the gap between Biden and Trump as wide as possible. The closer the margin is, the closer the margin of victory is, the more likely Trump is to call into question the results, and the more legitimacy he'll have in calling into question the results.
Right.
If it's a landslide, 100%. He has no ground to stand on, basically.
Yeah, and it's especially bad right now, because something that me and Cody have been talking about is that Trump right now, it's very obvious that he's given up on like a normal win, like an actual by the books win. Because if you look at his campaign, he's pretty much stopped campaigning. All he does are these little tiny little pop-up events where he'll fly into an airport, they'll put up like the little stands, and he'll have like a little rally for the sake of just boosting his own ego, right? His rhetoric isn't a very inclusionary. He's not running a very inclusionary campaign. All he's doing is just going over the talking points that appeal to his base without any kind of concern for everybody else that voted for him in 2016 that now feel alienated by him not only his conduct but his COVID response.
Yeah, because like I was gonna say, the big thing that like that he railed on, like, going through like the Rust Belt was like, bringing jobs back and all this kind of stuff, but like he doesn't talk about that anymore. Like he doesn't give a shit about that anymore. He just flies into places, throws out his back the blue rhetoric, and the left is crazy and they're coming for you. Then he just dips, like, because like I think it was a week or two ago, like he popped into Des Moines. Like he landed at Des Moines International, and he got off the plane, like went up, like he walked up on the podium. He spoke for like 20 minutes, and then he hopped right back on the plane and left. Like it wasn't like like a proper like campaign rally. It was more of just like I don't know, an impromptu ego boost for him, or just trying to just fire up his base a little bit more. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like that's been, like Alex said, I think that seems to be what he's focusing on the most, is appealing to his base as much as possible. I think at this point, he's more or less abandoned the idea of getting the mythical, moderate Republican or whatever. And I think, to be completely honest, I think he's probably pretty smart in doing that. If you actually look at, approval ratings within the parties, he is still very popular within the Republican Party. Most of the time when you see like never Trumpers on TV or never Trumpers being interviewed or, whatever, normally they're wealthy people within politics, within the political scene in one way or another. Most of your like K-Kona Republican, regular good old boy Americans are totally behind Trump. I still believe 100% that the Trump train is like a death cult at this point. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yep. And I was gonna say, to your point with I think that if you live in a deep blue state, you might be okay with like voting third. But like I'd say if you live in a red state, like a deep red state, vote for him, because like a lot of like these states that like we thought are like solid Republican states, like they're swing states this year, like Arizona, like Texas. Like I mean, I never thought I would see Texas flip. Like like whenever I got into politics, like how many years ago, and then like, but this year, like Texas is considered a proper swing state now. Like it's just, and I think that like even if you do live in a red state, like I mean, vote, like try to, make this win look as bad as possible, or make his loss look as bad as possible. Like really kick it to him.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, but I guess if you live in like, I'm trying to think. Oh, actually, I just had the 538 up. What is the most the bluest state is Massachusetts. Yeah, if you live in Massachusetts, you're probably okay going green. So,
well, even then, if you're in a state like Massachusetts, or if you're in like the District of Columbia, I'd say even if you're still on the fence, just suck it up. Fill out your mail-in ballot, go to a poll, do whatever, but just vote for Biden, because he is right. Dak is right. You have to make it as embarrassing of a loss as possible, because in states like Florida, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, the margin of victory has to be way outside the possible margin for error, because if it's even remotely close, Trump is going to call for it to be taken to the state Supreme Court, where then the federal Supreme Court can intervene and say, no, we're cutting off ballots. Trump won.
Hang on, wait, two things before you go. Yeah, so actually, as Anarcho Taco threw the link in, we're talking to how do you say your name? Is it dakobbz or dakobbz?
dakobbz.
dakobbz.
All right, so you're dakobbz. Yeah, so my bad. So yeah, you're dakobbz. Follow that. His link to his channels in chat. Follow that. And Pancakes, I was gonna say you're very late, Pancakes. That was my clickbait title for the last hour and a half, and we're not talking about that anymore. I've exhausted my energy on explaining how Biden beat Trump in the debate. So come back another time.
Yeah, appreciate the shout out. Thanks for that.
Yep, I mean, dude, you've shouted out us so many times of whenever I pop on your stream. It's no problem, dude. No need to thank
you. Yeah, of course. You guys are really cool. Love you guys.
Oh yeah, you too. I honestly like I love popping and hanging out there, because usually I usually go to bed around like I don't know, between 10 and 11. So that I usually pop on and just like lay in bed and watch you on my phone before I go to bed.
Oh, I really appreciate that. That's nice.
Daco, baby.
Flattering.
Hey. Fine God. Hey, let's not make fun of my pronunciation. Okay, SJW. He's the best.
Yeah, you're dakobbz from here on.
Yeah, you're dakobbz.
dakobbz. Oh
God. You're dakobbz. Yeah.
But just to kind of steer the conversation back, I mean, just personally, because I know what mine and Cody views are, obviously. But what do you think like the outcome of the election is looking like for you personally? Like, are you like in the camp that's confident that Biden's gonna win, or are you like a 2016 little skeptical?
So, oh man, so the polls could be wrong again. Any number of things could happen. You could have, not enough people go out to support Biden. Everybody says Trump is so awful, and then just not go out to actually vote. Which I'm sure that there are plenty of people. What is it, like 40% of Americans don't vote, something like that?
Yeah, some ridiculous number. Or so, yeah, 40% of possible like registered voters aren't voting.
Yeah. I figure if it comes down to like a Bush v. Gore thing, the Republicans are probably already making moves to ensure that that they have the upper hand, that the courts will rule in their favor. I believe I saw a bit of reporting about that the other day, that there were some moves to try to keep themselves safe, just in case if they fall short or anything, and they end up actually having their, just a slim majority of votes, or if Biden just edges it out. But ultimately, I'm not really. I don't want to make any like hard predictions, but it's looking favorable for Biden at this point. But again, we thought Hillary, or at least a lot of people thought Hillary was a shoo-in to win in 2016. So
yeah,
Trump has a way of like pulling victory out of his ass. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, because the polls weren't wrong. It's just the pundits like going over it kind of were a little bit, because like they were right. They, like, or the national polls were right. That like she would win with like a 3% margin, or she'd win by 3 points, and she did. Like it was pretty spot on.
Yeah.
But like there was all those individual state analysis that like that factored in the electoral college that like kind of screwed everything up. But yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
The one thing, because I'm gonna explain this again. I know you guys already know this, but I'm gonna explain this again real quick, because there's some idiot in our chat that thinks Trump actually is like winning the election right now. The thing that happened in 2016 isn't so much that the individual polls were wrong, because like Cody just explained, Hillary Clinton did win by about 3.5 million votes. So that
Something
was
like that, yeah.
Yeah, that was right in there. That was pretty much a dead on for the national polls. But what happened was, in swing states, like specifically Florida, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, like those are the 4 big swing states, they all went to Trump. But all the polls for those individual states were correct within the margin of error.
Right.
So whenever you have a close election like that, if it flips, if a candidate gets the majority like Trump did in those individual states, that's not going to reflect in a national popular vote, because you're not going to get, Trump's now up by a few points in this state or a few points in this state, right? It's going to be, Trump won Pennsylvania, so now he gets 20 electoral votes. He gets all of them. So a popular vote win does not map onto an electoral win.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, the last 2 out of 2 Republicans won without the popular vote, right? I mean, Bush the first time, not the second time around, but the first time, if I remember correctly, it was later found that there were quite a few votes for Gore that would have put him over the edge in Florida.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because there was something I saw, and again, it's the thing we were talking about liberals earlier, about libs, dude. Is that like there were a lot of legal experts that were like really pissed at Al Gore, because they were saying to him like, yo, like he could have taken his case to the Supreme Court or wherever like the decision would have been. Like he could have taken his case to a court and probably could have won and became president. But he said that he just decided that he just wanted to just concede victory, just because we were it was in December, it's into almost December, and people had no idea who was going to be the president. It was kind of chaos, and he just kind of wanted to end the chaos and just put it all behind him. So he kind of just conceded, just even though he probably could have had a shot, but he just wanted to kind of, I don't know, keep the country together and not make everyone more angry than they already are.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the fatal flaws of libs is that they're not willing to get down like into the mud, into the dirt
Yep.
with with the far right or with the right in general, more broadly speaking. You know, whether that be George W. Bush or whomever. The willingness to just kind of capitulate or take the high road while the other takes the low road. Like in the case of Al Gore and George W. Bush, if the roles were reversed, Bush would never have fucking bowed out. There's not a chance.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Excuse me. He would have fought it all the way, just like Trump will. He'll fight it all the way, even if he doesn't win, the popular vote, or even if he doesn't, even if it's close with the electoral like he'll try anything to stay in as long as he possibly can. And Dems are just more than willing to bow out as soon as it's inconvenient.
Yeah, we've all. I'm sure most of us have seen the Innuendo Studios video on the you go low, we go high, and like that's just. Yep. And libs have just been doing that forever now, and now here we are, and it kind of brought us to this point, that whole strategy.
Yeah, obviously the magnum opus of conservatives going low while the Democrats go high, or Republicans and Democrats likewise, was with the Merrick Garland nomination, right, in 2016. Now, what Obama should have done, or I shouldn't say should have done, what Obama could have done is that in the Constitution, there's no provision in there for dereliction of duty on the part of the Senate. So whenever the Senate said that we're not only are we going to not strike down any nomination put up by Barack Obama, we aren't even going to vote. So some constitutional scholars and some legal experts theorized that there could have been a legally permissible way for Obama to have just placed Merrick Garland in the Supreme Court, because the Senate's dereliction of their duty to hold a vote is kind of them implicitly condoning Obama to do what he wants.
Yeah.
But that would have been the sneaky political tricks that the Republicans like to do, but Democrats like to maintain that sense of decorum, and that's their greatest weakness.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, I don't know about greatest weakness, but certainly one of their greatest. Yeah. By the way, just as kind of a little bit of a tangent, but I'm genuinely curious because we never actually talked about it.
Right.
What are you guys' actual political position? I mean, you more or less know where I stand.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, are you anti-capitalist? Or are you socialist? Okay.
I like to just say socialist, leftist. That's usually what I mean. If you want to get into the nitty gritty specifics, it's probably left libertarian. Probably I guarantee you and I probably agree on 99% of things. I'm sure there's something that we don't see eye to eye. But whenever we if people just ask generally what I just say leftist, socialist, progressive, just something in that boat. Just because I honestly don't like going into the weeds with all the specific stuff. It's like when you're trying to describe a music genre and you go into all the weeds of what to call it. But overall, it's just rock music. It's just pop music. You know what I mean? That's the way I like to go with it.
Okay, yeah, and Alec.
I'm pretty much the same way. You did bring up anti-capitalist, and I do want to touch on that, because whenever people hear that term anti-capitalist, because I am anti-capitalist and Cody is too. We are against capitalism, but saying that you are anti-capitalist does not necessarily mean that you are anti-free market. Right now, the best course of action, I think, is the decommodification of a lot of essential things for human life, say healthcare, food, transportation, stuff like that. So I don't want to say I'm a full on, like Cody said, some kind of communist, anarcho-communist, whatever. It's more of a case by case thing, because I think you should, organize your political leanings into, where you want to go from here, and not so much necessarily your end game, preference, I guess.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Yeah. I was just curious because I knew that you guys were obviously, progressive, whatever you want to call it, and generally left leaning. I just wasn't sure of more or less where exactly, or a little bit more of a specific idea. But yeah, that.
Well,
that
do you
kinda
want to
clears it
talk about something like specific?
Yeah, sure. I mean, let's see. Where would we go with this? Would you? I mean, are you okay? Would you, as far as being anti-capitalist, would you base that like more or less like an anarchist type of anti-capitalist, or like more textbook Marxist, or more like orthodox Marxist or whatever, or just none of that, or just not like prefer not to associate with any label like that, or an ism,
I would say,
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe not an ism, but like I guess probably more toward anarchist, maybe, because I was because mine comes more from like anti-hierarchy, or like any unnecessary hierarchy. You know what I mean? And capitalism is an unnecessary hierarchy. I guess that's the way I kind of go with it. And I mean, it's just I feel like society could also be more efficient. Like, I feel like that like our current mode of production like isn't as efficient, because it does leave like a lot of people behind. And whenever you do that, like it just makes society not bad. Like I mean, that's the simplest way I can put it, is like, when you try to like, commodify things like, like education and stuff like that, because in our healthcare, like, it makes society worse. And like, if you give people more access to education, like, they get better jobs, they produce better things, it just makes society better as a whole. If we have healthcare, that's like, we have a single payer healthcare system, like, we get like, it makes everybody healthier, makes everybody happy. It just makes everything better. So that's kind of why I find myself like, that's how I first found myself like leaning left wing. It just seems like all the good ideas are on the left, and it just seems like any sort of idea that's in the past or just wants to make people miserable, like, always seem to be right wing ideas.
Yeah, it's not a coincidence.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess that's the easiest way I can put it. But I just find myself tilting more to the more because I mean, obviously, the state does a lot of terrible things, but like, obviously there are some roles it can play. I hate to like I hate to just like try to shoot straight toward my ideal world. Like that's why like I try like to, whenever we go on here, we're like actually arguing with people, I like to just go with like kind of step by step at a time. Like, something I can practically see happening right now is typically what I like to argue for. Like, if we get like some conservative in chat, I'll argue for universal health care. I'll argue for the co-op model of how to organize a business, like that kind of stuff.
Right. So yeah, I agree. I think it's generally easier to, if I'm going to have a discussion with someone who's maybe not like a far leftist, I'm more likely to focus on social democracy, a welfare state.
Yep.
Trying to focus on edging or softening, easing the edges, the harsher bits of capitalism first, just to improve like people's living conditions, maybe get some better labor protections for people. And then once we get there, we can move on past that. Or in some cases, if we want to talk about actual a step closer to socialism, like market socialism, I think there's a useful argument to be had there, or a useful discussion to be had there, as far as like a next step,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Alec, do you have anything to add?
I mean, not really. I mean, you did bring up Marxism, and I agree with. It's funny you bring that up, because that's something that I would defer to a lot whenever I describe like my political, like, not who I associate with, like, as far as like, party wise, but just like the Marxist model of history, his dialectic model of history.
Yeah, the historical dialectic.
Yeah.
Yes. I would say that is all spot on, and my only critique of his is the transformation from capitalism into communism. He talks about it as like as some kind of like as a revolution on the part of like the working class, whenever in reality, I think whenever you see violence from the working class, it's often initiated by the ruling class in resistance to change that's proposed by those who have been oppressed.
Yeah, I mean the as far as I get what you're saying there. As far as the revolutionary argument goes, from a Marxist or leftist position. I think a lot of people say, like, I think a lot of people have like an uneasiness with the idea, and I don't blame them. I'm not a big fan of violence. I don't like fighting. I don't like the idea of hurting people.
Just
and
out of
I
principle.
hope that, right, yeah. And I mean, it's I feel like some lefties like to like glorify the idea of the revolution or do like the wall memes or shit. Like, you know, X group gets the wall or whatever. Bitch, if you're in an actual revolution, if you see actual fighting, it's going to be horrifying. You're not going to be like all pumped up and psyched up and feel like a real tough guy. You're going to be horrified. There's going to be blood everywhere. It's going to be horrible.
It's just
don't
people,
idolize it.
I was gonna say it's one of those, like, I feel like, I mean, like, when I really think about it, I feel like maybe the next, like, the end of capitalism may come with, like, you know, a push, like a little violent push. But, like, if you're right now in 2020 in the United States right now, if your go-to right now is we need a revolution, like, I feel like you're a little bit misguided, because I mean, how many Americans are like genuinely like socialists? I mean, it's probably, I mean, like, I can't imagine it's more than like 10 to 15%. Like that's very liberal.
I think that's optimistic. Yeah.
No, I'm saying not would identify as a socialist, but would agree with like the idea of I don't know, a lot of the stuff. I feel like I would say that's even a super liberal estimate. But
yeah, like if you don't put a label on it, if you don't call it socialism or leftism, if you just talk about like labor rights, labor protection, shit like that, worker ownership, you know, self-determination, yeah, I think you could get a higher percentage of the population to accept those principles. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually we were just talking about it earlier, and I was mentioning that like left-wing people that like are the ones that are like, you know, doing the Viva La Revolution shit and all that, like they're usually like, I don't know, sitting in their apartment on Twitter, like, you know, and like nothing will come out of it, and they're just sitting at work, and like that's just, you know, they kind of just go through their life, but they just get on Twitter and do. But like right-wing people that are like, we need a revolution, we need to overthrow the government, like they actually plan that shit. Like they buy like all that tactical gear. Yeah, they make plans to kidnap governors. They buy all that. They spend thousands on tactical gear. They form militia groups and go into the woods, and like, you know, they train for like weekends and stuff like that. Like they take that shit seriously. So I'm like, if you think you're gonna start a revolution, like there are people, like these people are already preparing for it. They want it. Like they're itching at the opportunity to kill you. Like I don't know. It's just.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If there were a revolution that happened today in America, I think a lot of lefties, when it comes to like revolutionary politics or the concept of revolution or reform, I think a lot of lefties kind of leave the realm of like analyzing material conditions or whatever, like looking at what the conditions are like in a country on the ground. Because if one were to happen today in America or most of the world, it would not be a far left revolution. It would not be a socialist revolution, any of that kind of stuff. It would absolutely be far right. The Overton window in America is shifted much too far to the right for a leftist revolution to have a prayer of a chance.
And that's a really good point you bring up too, because a lot of like these leftists that are advocating for for violent measures to get their wishes in government, to get their, you know, wishful representation in government, or just a complete overthrow of the government, they don't understand optics, right? They don't understand, they have no awareness of the political landscape we have in America right now, because to be a leftist and to advocate for some kind of violent revolution is to only play into the interests of the right, because you're effectively branding your own ideas as inherently violent, and that's what they need to get public opinion in their favor.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah.
I mean, again, just to go back, like, it's material conditions, just like with it. I mean, that's a very useful lens of analysis to use to understand, like, what's going on in a society, what could happen in a society, how it could progress, how it could regress. And right now, material conditions are very much not primed for leftism to take over or to take any kind of real power in America or most of the world. You need to, I try to tell my chat, it's good to vote. Voting is good. Electoralism is fine as like a tool that you should utilize. I say never leave a tool on the ground. the far right and the right more broadly will use voting. They will engage in electoral politics. They're going to do it. Don't let them do it, and then you just leave that tool on the ground. Utilize it,
Yes,
but don't let that be the end.
Yeah, they're very much in the business of using the tool and then also bending it just a little bit at a time to get, again, like you said, shift the discourse ever so slightly in their favor, to where now in the Republican Party, it's a commonly held opinion that, you know what, maybe Trump should seize power.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrifying. I've seen, there was a video from, I think it was an event where Steve Bannon was. And there was a lady in the crowd. It was a pro-Trump, some kind of pro-Trump speech or event or whatever. And a lady in the crowd got the microphone and she said, I never would have imagined that I would want a dictator, but if I ever want a dictator, it would be Donald Trump. And that was the moment I thought, oh, fuck.
Yep.
Wow, these people exist. They're actually out there. Holy fuck. This country is in so much trouble.
Oh, they love this. Oh, hey, I looked it up. I was looking it up real quick because I was curious about it. Like, I mean, they all like to talk about, like the Russian Revolution and like the Russian Civil War. Looking through it, it looks like on the Bolshevik side, about 1.5 million people died. On the Loyalist side, about 1.5 million. And there was a lot of separatist groups like in Poland, Ukraine, Finland, all that. And there was another about 400,000. Plus about another, on a conservative, so another 7 million civilians probably died. So, like, we're talking total, like, 10 to 12 million people died in that revolution. Like, it's not something you want to, it shouldn't be your goal. Like, that's it should be something like, if it happens, like, if like we get to the point where, like, a quarter or even half of America, like, actually supports that kind of stuff, then, like, maybe, but like that's even a strong maybe, because like I want it to be peaceful, like you want the transition to be peaceful, but like even then, like it's still not, I don't know, it looks like it would be long, bloody, and it wouldn't I don't know, it wouldn't look good. I don't know. That's why I don't like when people advocate for that kind of stuff. It just seems kind of childish to me.
Yeah, so to be clear, just to clarify my own position, I am in support of revolutionary politics. Just again, when the material conditions grant it. I think it's very LARPy to talk about the revolution right now, unless you're just talking to like lefty friends. You guys are having a good meme. That's fine. But as far as like hammer and sickle Twitter accounts posting about how can't wait to eat the rich, guillotine this, guillotine that, like you're not accomplishing anything. You're not helping the left. I might agree with you, like in a very broad general sense, but like you're not being constructive or helpful at all. I think it's best. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just to build off what you were saying, that some of these like lefty LARPers, the revolutionaries, are so infatuated with the revolution itself that it starts to look less and less like a means to an end and just the end itself. Like that's how much they love the idea and optics of a revolution.
Yeah, I think I would make the comparison. So I think some far lefties, like revolutionary far lefties, view the revolution, TM, as like in the same way that like right-wing people view war, like this glorious thing that's coming, there's glory and honor to be found in it. Again, no, you're going to be like terrified, pissing and shitting yourself in horror as like tanks roll down the street and shit. It's not fun times. You shouldn't like want that to happen, it should be like when you think the least number of casualties would happen, when you have the least to lose and the most to gain. It's a utilitarian calculation, in my opinion, at least.
Yep.
100%.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better.
And go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, in the meantime, I just advocate, again, engage in electoral politics, try to spread class consciousness. I tell my chat, talk to your coworkers as much as you can while being safe. Remember, you can get fired. If you're in certain states, you can get fired for talking about, unionizing or whatever,
yeah.
or discussing payments or wages with your fellow workers. But do try to build some solidarity in your workplace. If you go to a college, build solidarity on your campus, join any kind of political group, political organization on your campus that you can, especially if it's left wing. Don't join like TPUSA and think you're going to be like the leftist to bring them to the left or something, to get like tanky point USA or something. That's not going to happen. But
I like it.
But get involved as much as you can, and even do like little shit, like if you can start a community garden in your community or in your neighborhood, if you can do that, like even just small acts of solidarity and mutual aid, that can go a long way to like helping people imagine a better way that things can be done,
Yeah.
Breaking that capitalist realism.
Yep, and I was just at one point I was gonna argue, and I know it would be super unpopular with a lot of people, is join your local college Dems, because I'm sure that you'll I mean, even though you are anti-capitalist and you'll probably be hanging out with a bunch of libs, like, I mean, just getting people to vote, like, more blue, like, be the, I don't know, make yourself like the Bernie person in the group or whatever, like that. Honestly, that's better than doing like absolutely nothing, just sitting and it's sitting at home and doing nothing.
Yeah, and optics was mentioned before. When you're in a group, if you're in a group on campus, you're on a college campus or your high school or whatever, and you're in a group and it's mostly liberals, they're like all woke and progressive and shit or whatever, but they're not like actually leftists. They're not anti-capitalism. Maybe they're social democrats at best, but don't talk to them about like labor theory of value or like Marx or like Lenin. That's not, most people when they hear, especially here in America, if
Very
someone
off-putting.
Yes. So here in America, because of our education system and a load of propaganda, most of those people are seen as like psychos and shit, like mass murderers.
Yeah.
You do not make yourself look good when you invoke those people's names. Just talk in broad generalities. Talk about, again, workers' rights. Talk about labor protections. Talk about the welfare state a little bit. Just try to edge people a little bit closer to actual leftism. Just slowly feed them bread pills. Don't try to dunk them into the deep end all at once. That'll scare them away. People don't like see something confusing or scary or intimidating and then get closer to it. They run the fuck away from it.
Invoking those names, even Marx, just saying the name Marx just invokes this visceral reaction from even maybe some left-leaning people, like, just say your average Democrat. You bring up Marx, they're going to say, oh, wait, that's socialism. That has to be bad because socialism is inherently bad and Marx is bad. Like, if people just understand like their teachings and what Marx wrote about, they would say like, okay, these are actually really popular positions. Like, I think Cody brought it up earlier. Individual policy proposals that are by definition socialist are some of the most popular policies in American history. If you go back to like Social Security, that's something that Republicans and conservatives back in the day had to bend on and say, okay, we're going to expand Social Security. That's what got Dwight D. Eisenhower into office. And then even like universal health care. I think based on the way you phrase it, based on the way you phrase the question, if you say, are you for everybody receiving good health care? You get like 70 to 80% of Americans saying, yeah, obviously.
And I'll say, and a lot of them is like the fundamental, actually, because we talked about this, what was this, Wednesday, where we got up, paint and drew some pictures to like explain to some conservatives is like insurance is all one big risk pool. So like whenever like you're saying like, oh, I don't want the government, controlling my healthcare, or like I don't want to be paying for other people's hair. Like, you are paying for other people's healthcare, even on a private. Like, that's what insurance is. It's everybody pulls their money together and then you pay out what is needed. Like, and then there's people that figure out like how much you should pay and how much you need and stuff like that, and like how or what covers what. And but like all private insurance is just taking that money and then grifting it off and then and just capitalizing for the profit of it, or like or like part of the main model of insurance is like you take that risk pool and then you invest it. Like I mean, it is a good idea to just, even in like a socialist or a co-op model, like to invest it, just because like it helps protect against, if people, or if the market goes down, then there's still money left over and stuff. It just, it keeps the pool secure. But like they like to just take it and just invest it on wacky shit to try to make as much money as possible, and stuff it in their shareholders' pockets. Yeah, they don't understand how. Yeah, hey, just real quick to SJW. Yeah, they have no idea how insurance or banks work at all.
Of course not. No. Yeah. Well, I mean, part of the reason why so many people like freak out about the idea of like government provided healthcare or whatever, which, just to be clear, if we're talking Medicare for all, that is not government provided healthcare. That's the government paying for the healthcare. It's not providing you the healthcare. Your healthcare would still be provided by like private hospitals, privately, private industry doctors and whatnot. But there's been this, I think there's always been kind of a bit of an undercurrent of anti-government, like or modern, like American libertarian style approach.
Yes, American libertarian. That's important to specify.
Yeah. Because I mean, I'm like an actual libertarian as far as like the original libertarians. Just to go on a quick side rant. Original libertarians, anti-capitalism, anti-state.
Hell yeah.
Modern libertarians, bootlickers.
Yep.
But dude, they're eating the boot.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Just deep throating that sucker.
Oh, here, real quick, before you
feasting upon the boot.
Before you go to your point, I don't like to call them libertarians or like ANCAPs or whatever. I like to call them neo-feudalists because that's basically what they want. So they want to basically return to feudalism, but they want to have like a capitalist aesthetic on it.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I think it's totally fair to say that they're more or less like neo-feudalists.
Yeah.
But there's been a movement just broadly in American politics for decades and decades to try to instill in the American people this idea that whenever the government gets involved in anything, it'll just be ruined. It'll be it won't be functional. It'll be inefficient. And to help feed into that, there's been a very intentional effort to try to defund public services in order to make them shittier, in order to make them work, less efficiently. Whether that be the Postal Service or the VA is another good example.
Oh yeah.
Just trying to defund them as much as possible so that people think, oh wow, guess we were right. Like, look, the DMV sure does suck. They sure do take a long time. The VA sure does suck. They let people die because they don't, because they have shit funding for doctors, or they don't have enough funding for the material that they need.
Yeah, that's a really good point you brought up, because that's the kind of discourse that just perpetuates that unfortunate situation, because a lot of normies do get radicalized to the small government right hand side, because they'll see something like the VA and how ineffective it is, and then rather than propose like a solution to that problem, they see the VA as the problem itself. So they take money away from it, it becomes less effective, and then they take more money away from it until a lot of these public programs are eventually just going to be phased out. Something similar is happening with Social Security right now. Trump's trying to gut Social Security because public opinion of it isn't that, it's not that, I don't want to say it's not very widely supported. It's just that people don't understand how much of a utility it has to average people.
Yeah, and I mean, it's easy to say, well, there's also the myth of Social Security will be insolvent within like the next couple of years or something ridiculous. Mm-hmm. It would be easy to keep a program like Social Security solvent for literal decades. But if you say, oh, it won't be solvent for much longer, your children, your grandchildren aren't going to be able to have it, it makes it a lot easier for right-wing politicians to say, so now we have to save it. And in order to save it, I guess we're going to have to make some cuts, and then the program gets shittier and shittier, and it goes on and on. It's just it's a cycle. You get a public program. It does pretty damn good for a while. I mean, Social Security more or less completely alleviated well, not completely, but largely alleviated poverty among the elderly population in America after it, went into effect. And then Reagan starts, stealing from it, taking money from it, and redirecting the funds to other projects like Iran-Contra and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then they get to say like, oh, it won't be solvent. We gotta, make cuts, blah blah blah. It's just that's the more or less the sales pitch of the right wing when it comes to public anything really, any kind of public service.
Yeah, I mean we could do anything if like we're willing to pay for it. Like that's the thing that people don't realize is like if like I mean there's a reason that we have like the most powerful military force in the history of mankind. It's because we put money to it. We wanted it. Like we wanted it, so we did it. Like we could have the best healthcare in the history of the world. We just don't give a shit. It's not our it's just not one of our priorities as a nation. I think that's just like kind of sad, that like we care more about just, blowing people up overseas than making sure that I don't know that your grandma doesn't die when she gets cancer,
Well, yeah. Well, I think there's also.
Actually, I want to say this. SJW brought up a good point. Yeah, that's how they're killing public education too. They keep cutting it. They keep making public education shittier and shittier, and then eventually they're gonna be like, well, I mean, private schools are better. We might as well do only private schools now because public schools are shit. And public schools could be amazing if we funded them. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and then you get to get in there with that choice language, school choice. We'll give you vouchers, but they don't explain to you that, hey, if a lot of people use those vouchers, those poor public schools, nobody's going to want to go to them if they have the ability to go somewhere else. If they have those school vouchers, and that incentivizes more and more cuts, the education in those schools is going to continue to get shittier and shittier. Yeah, the solution ultimately is exactly the opposite of what's being prescribed by the right. Put more funding into these fucking services. That's what you do. That's how you improve the quality of education, or, well, not healthcare here so much, but if you actually have a government plan of some sort, you fund it. You give it the proper funding. It should be so obvious.
Yeah, and I was gonna bring up that I swear to God, we need to hire marketing, we need to get people to go to school for marketing, to work for leftist campaigns, to get that precise language to get everybody behind it that the Republicans have. Because I watched something on it that with the Republicans back in the early 2000s, whenever they got rid of the estate tax, or they cut it down significantly, it's like all they did is they just swept it up. They called it the death tax, and they told people when you die, the government's gonna take all your money when you die, but and then when you look at the fine print of it, I mean, it's it's inheritance above 5 or 6 million, in which the average person will never see that amount of money in their life. They have nothing to worry about it. But just by going on TV and calling it the death tax, holy shit, people are screeching tires outside my apartment. Did you hear that?
Holy fuck, yeah, I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, anyway.
Thought somebody was pulling up to get you, man. Yeah, Watch out there.
I thought...
That's the FBI. They heard us talking about left-wing propaganda.
Oh, shit.
Monka boys.
See, I live on a busy street downtown. I think people are racing because, people just like to rev motorcycles and race. It's Grand Avenue through downtown Des Moines, and people are always, I don't know, peeling tire down that road. I don't know what it is.
Crazy bastards.
Yeah. Anyway, hang on. You guys continue. I need to pee really, really bad. So give me 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, actually, I need to go grab some water real quick. I'm thirsty as hell, and it's hot as shit in here.
Oh yeah. All right. So intermission.
I'll entertain both streams.
There you go.
All right, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'll be right back, chat. Be right back, guys. Hold on a sec.
I haven't heard a lot from you recently, chat. What's going on? SJW will keep me company. Thank you very much. You see, I feel like this discussion that we're having right now is the type of thing that, normies need to hear, because you're obviously never going to appeal to the conservatives, right? They're just going to be just batshit, just gone. They're too far gone. I call them TFGs. They're too far gone. But this is the kind of discourse that the normies need to hear. They need to hear hey, whenever you hear socialist, These are just people that are putting a greater emphasis on like, domestic issues like healthcare, education, a lot of, minority interests and stuff like that. But so yeah, I feel like if people would just hear out a lot of our stances, that would get rid of the taboo behind socialism. Just the word socialism will no longer be inherently evil. Just came in. What's up, Justin Bohannon? Are you following us? I think you're following us. If you're not following us, you better follow us, buddy. CEO of Being Handsome is in. Listen, I told you before, okay? That name was relegated to me. I did not choose that name. I had no part of choosing that name. It was just thrust onto me, onto me. And I don't want it. I don't. I think there are more appealing characteristics of me other than just my looks. But a lot of people earlier in the streams wouldn't agree. They think I'm pretty fucking ugly. But I am. All right, good. I'm glad you're here. If you're just turning in, we're having a chat with what how does he pronounce it? dakobbz?
dakobbz. Yeah, you got it.
dakobbz.
No, dakobbz. Yeah, dakobbz. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. There you go.
I'm just addressing my chat here. Some people are just popping in, so I'm letting them know what's going on. Appreciate you, man. You're holding down 2 streams. I know, dude. I'm doing a lot of heavy lifting right now, and you know what? I'm not getting compensated for it either. I feel like my capitalistic ingenuity entitles me to some kind of compensation.
The true exploited class, Alec, the one exploited class.
The infinite minority that I am holding 2 political leftist streams on a Saturday night.
Daco baby.
I wasn't brought up once in any of the debates.
Yeah, Daco baby. I'm never gonna, dude. He's never gonna let me live that down. I'm never gonna live that one down.
Nobody ever knows how to pronounce it, honestly.
Hey, thanks for the best taco. Sorry.
Originally, that's all right. Originally, I figured like people could call me Cobbs. I figured that would be pretty easy, but everyone just went with Dak. So I was like, all right, well, fuck it. I guess I'll take that. That works. Yeah. That's easier to pronounce, I guess,
Yep. Dak. Yeah, just Dak.
I just assumed, honestly, like that's your name.
And you sound like, oh shit, no, you're like, what's the dude from Star Wars? It's like Dak, the pilot. Like and then there's the Family Guy thing where he's like, hey, Empire, you ready to suck some Dak? Like that could be you, dude.
I'll take the role. Fuck it,
hey, stupid conservatives. Hey, neocons. You want to suck some Dak?
Yeah.
Oh man.
There you go. Hey, actually, I want to ask some stuff. What made you like want to start? Because I think we started streaming around the same time. We streamed like the last week of August, I think, or was our first stream. Like, I think we've been streaming about the same time. Like, what made you want to start streaming?
Well, honestly, part of it was just with everything going on with like the craziness of coronavirus and everything. I had wanted to do some kind of streaming for a while, but I've actually got like really bad social anxiety, like terrible social anxiety.
You don't seem like it. You seem like you're pretty.
Oh,
confident.
really?
Yeah, you seem like you're pretty confident.
Yeah, I guess I can keep it under wraps. But I kept putting it off for the longest time, and then finally it was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just give it a shot. My first couple of streams were really awkward. For the longest time, I had no one in chat. I was just sitting there and I was like, oh fuck, what do I do? There's 0 viewers. And then like somebody would show up and I'd be like, oh, yep, I'm doing this thing. I'm very involved in this thing that I'm doing. Don't worry about me. I'm not just sitting here being awkward. But after a while, you kind of get used to it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it was just
I've always
weird.
really liked politics.
Oh yes, yeah, same. I would say because Alec and I, we've been friends for like a decade now, but like, and we've always like talked politics and stuff with each other. And like, and for a lot of what it was is like, we would just like, hang out and like play Call of Duty or something like that and like talk politics. But like, and we actually kind of just decided like, let's get in front of a camera and let's like see if we can make money doing this, like if we have good ideas and we're good at like, convincing people and good at like debating people, like why not try to get in front of a camera and monetize it,
Yeah. And I think, I guess I was sort of the same way, but I like I said, I've always enjoyed politics. And like I've always enjoyed talking politics. I've always enjoyed like theory or any of that kind of shit. Some of the nerdier side of it. Um, but to be completely honest, I never really expected to have anybody watch me. I never expected it to actually go anywhere. And then it's like, oh fuck, like a month has gone by and I've got like 80 followers all of a sudden. How did that happen? Um,
Yeah, no, there was one day. There was one day because it was like we were getting like one follower a day or something like that. There was like 2 days, like back to back. It was like a Wednesday stream and a Saturday where we got like 15 or 20 people each night. We went from like within the span of a couple days went from like 20 to like 50 something followers. It was crazy, like how quick it was. Like I mean, it was one of those things. Like I guess it was we just kept being persistent, and then out of nowhere, just at that 1 week, we just blew up really quick.
yeah, it's crazy how it can just take off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I said, I never would have expected to like have to really go anywhere or make, get anything from it. I just thought, oh, this would be cool. I can, maybe have a couple of people who watch every once in a while, maybe just do it as like a passion project or like a hobby or something. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how something can just take off. Part of originally I didn't actually plan on doing a like a webcam. Because I didn't really, I don't know, I didn't have one and I didn't really see the point. And I've always been told that I have a pretty nice voice and that'd be decent for like radio or something.
I was gonna say you got the podcast voice, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. So I just thought, I'd do like mic or whatever, and then I was like, fuck it. The webcam's like $50. It's not that big of a deal. I can sink $50. It's not gonna kill me,
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, honestly, it's fun to like just have something to do like on like it's one of those things like I look forward to like like Monday, Wednesday, Saturday nights just to like to get on Twitch and like hang out with people and like to chat online. I don't know, it's something that like because like I never was like super engaged on social media, so like I'm not really like an online kind of person. I don't know, but like now I actually like get excited to to get on Twitch on Monday night. It's something I look forward to now.
Yeah, I with any of the places I've like worked before or like where I work now or anything like that, I've never actually had a situation where, I mean, obviously this isn't my job right now. This is still very much just I'm having fun, having a good time, building a community of really cool people, a bunch of nice queer anarchists and MLs and shit. And centrists for some reason, and a Trump supporter. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, I've never actually had something where like, oh wow, I actually look forward to this. Every time that I do it, every time that I, when it's time to get started, or it's like a day where I know I'm gonna stream. It's like, all right, I got to get through this day. Fuck everything I got to do today. I'll get through work. I'll get through whatever I got, and I'll get to the night and I'll stream, because that's like something I actually have to look forward to now, as opposed to any job I've ever had. It's been like, oh man.
Yeah, I was saying, and props to you.
Can't wait to not go in.
Yeah, I was saying props to you because you start streaming at like what 11 like Eastern time. So I was like, how the hell do you like? And you'll stream till like 2 a.m. I'm like, god damn, I don't know how you do it, because like whenever I do our weeknight things and like and it starts to get around like 11 o'clock, I'm like, I gotta clock out. Like I gotta go to bed. Like I don't know how you do that. How you go that long.
Oh, I've always had like a bit of a problem with getting to sleep anyway, and I've always been more of like a night bird or whatever, or a night owl. But yeah, sometimes I definitely push it. I've definitely pushed it too far, and like gotten started. I'm streaming for a while, and the next thing I know, it's like 4 a.m. and I'm like, oh wow, my brain is melting. I can't form like proper sentences. Like I'm acting like a doof or whatever. But I mean, I think it's like you have to like feel it out. You have to like figure out, all right, exactly how much time can I put into this? To make sure you get enough sleep and everything. Make sure you don't throw any schedules off or whatever. But I think I got it more or less figured out now.
Yeah, same. Because like it took us like because we I think we took a little bit just to kind of like figure out what our schedule is gonna be. Well, like because we realize like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, Saturday seems like a pretty like easy schedule to stick to. And just because like since we have the both of us, it's like we obviously have different schedules going on, so like it's hard to coordinate that all together to make sure we can to talk for a couple hours. But like based on the hours we got and the days of the week, we haven't really had any problems with like like anything else coming up that would kind of throw that off.
Yeah. I'd love to actually do it during the day, but can't.
Work.
Yep, exactly.
Gotta sell your soul.
Yep.
Hey,
yep.
Well,
wagey cagey.
We're both growing at around the same rate, so we'll both turn this into careers, right? We'll all turn this into careers, and we'll all become the biggest left-leaning channels on the internet.
Yep, I would say who are the big ones? Hassan, Vosh, all them.
Hassan's probably by far the biggest.
Oh yeah, Hassan's by far the biggest. Yeah, so
yeah. That motherfucker has like what 30,000 subs now. That's ridiculous.
Oh my
and he was playing Among Us with AOC and Alon Omar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't jealous at all. Not in the least. I wasn't mad. No. No, I was happy for him though. That's pretty fucking pog, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I remember
very much normalizing that, that Justice Democrat, far left wing, politics.
I was just saying.
Yeah, and I think it's also a good medium to get into, as far as streaming or Twitch or YouTube or whatever.
Yeah, it's just because that's what's one. It's a good way to reach like a younger audience, because like, I mean, let's be real. Because I mean, we'll get people in our chat that come and be like, "Oh, you guys get your points from CNN." I'm like, and if like, I don't think anybody under the age of like 60 watches CNN. So like, I don't think like, yeah. So like, and it's like, so if you want to hit like a younger demographic, like this is kind of the place to go. Twitch, YouTube, like that kind of stuff. So that's why I like being here.
Yeah. It's a good opportunity.
So wait, somebody just posted something pretty funny. So of the four of us, who's getting called a lib and a pedo first?
I don't know. You guys want to put money on it? What's the over under?
I feel like Cody's gonna get called a pedophile first.
Oh, probably.
I've already been called a lib, although jokingly, but I think it was jokingly.
We've been called libs seriously.
We just earlier, some guy was like, he's like, liberals are so intolerant or something like that. It was like, one, we're not liberals, and two, I don't care. Like, I don't care if I'm not tolerating you, dude. Fuck off. Like,
cry a little louder.
Yeah. Maybe it'll make me feel bad if you cry louder. I don't know.
Here's a serious question for you, Dak. Well, I'm going to ask you a serious question here. Just speaking on off of that dude. Have you ever heard a conservative open their mouth who wasn't also actively trying to hold back tears?
True.
Actually, now
it's a serious question.
Yeah, no, I'm taking this very seriously. Now that you mention it, I don't think so. I think the that Wojak meme where he's got like the mask on, smiling, and he's like pouring tears underneath.
Yep.
Yeah, that's every conservative I've ever talked to. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, I'm exaggerating a little bit. There are some I have a couple of Trump supporters and a couple of like right-leaning people who watch me. They're cool people, but like broadly speaking, especially as far as like people who do the what would you call it? The like circuit tours or whatever, like Ben Shapiro and those twats. Yeah, it's absolutely the crying Wojak meme.
Yeah, because we have a couple that like I don't know more because we have a couple centrists that'll hang out. A couple like I think there was like one or two. He was actually just here. We haven't seen him in so long. There's this kid. He was the first dude we ever debated. His name was Lux Champ. And he finally like just came back to he popped in earlier and was like, "Hey guys," I was like, "Whoa, it's been so long," and he was like, "Can you make me a VIP?" And I was like, "All right, since you were our first debate, I guess you can be a VIP."
Oh man, I can't even set VIPs yet. I've tried to, and for some reason, I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong or whatever. Probably just boomer moment, to be honest, but.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a good show. I didn't set it yet. I told him I would, but I was like, fine, you can be a VIP just because you were the first person that hopped into the Discord and debated us.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, oh man, so your first debate was with the centrist then?
Oh no, he was kind of like
He's a Trumper.
Yeah, he wasn't like a. I don't know. He was more of like just like a suburban Republican, you know. Just
Okay,
they kind
yeah.
of come at it as like, or no, because I think it was something we were saying something about cops is like kind of what brought it, or no, privilege is white privilege is what kind of rubbed him the wrong way, and how we debated him on that. Oh yeah, I would say yeah, because we have a couple. I wouldn't say they're centrist. It's just they're more of like just Democrats, but they're kind of like moderate. That, you know what I mean? Like they're not like who is the one? Like, oh yeah, that one American. There's this one. His dude's his name's That One American, and he's like, oh, we call him our resident.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's our resident Christian in chat because any religious thing, any question I have, I just ask him because he usually knows the answer. But he's more of like he said that like in the Dem primary he supported like Buttigieg. You know, he was like that kind of Democrat.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. More of like the quote unquote moderate Democrat, a little bit more conservative leaning or whatever.
Yeah. But
Well, that's kind of fortunate for you because my first debate, and actually I think at this point, no, it's not my only debate. I've had two, or discussion. I don't really care for the idea of like debates. Debate feels more like blood sports shit to me. I want to actually like talk to people unless they're coming in bad faith, and then it's blood sports all the way. But my first one was with oh man, a dude. I don't think I told you guys about this. A dude who said that ancient Japan was capitalist.
how so?
like pre-currency, like before Japan had currency, they were capitalist.
How?
You'd have to ask him.
Did he elaborate like at all?
He like gave me an example of this thing called the Rice Kingdoms, which if you actually look it up, it's like not a thing. It refers to, I think I forget the exact name of the period of Japan, but it's like ancient Japan. They didn't have currency. It was like 500 BC or something like that. I have no idea. But later on, one of my mods, Anarchy and Freedom 420, said Agahim. I assume that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, that was him. It was the same dude who later came back during a different stream and argued with me that the Nazis were not fascists.
Whoa, I mean,
yeah.
What? Yeah, dude. Oh my god, like the way, like the different realities that they live in sometimes just bothers me. But like, it's one of those things. Is like, I hate that like I can't argue with like a lot of like conservatives is because like they live on a different fucking planet than the rest of us.
Oh yeah,
like
they're fucking delusional. A lot of them.
It's like it's one thing. Like it's one thing if I'm gonna sit and argue, like that we agree on the same like data in front of us, and we're gonna argue about what to do with the data or like why the data is what it is. But like they don't even accept that, so it's just like, what the fuck am I supposed to even talk to you about then? Like, I don't know where to take a conversation like after like they don't like acknowledge the same fundamental stuff that we do, you know?
Yeah, like COVID is a hoax, and there's like a cabal of Satan worshipping pedophiles who run everything in politics, and yeah, QAnon and all that kind of shit. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of QAnon, hang on. Did you watch the new Borat movie?
No, unfortunately, I haven't
yet. You gotta. It's good. It is. Yeah. It's not as good as the first one, but it's pretty good. And they had a little thing about QAnon, and because they filmed it like over the summer. I think it was like July or August is when they filmed it. So it's still like pretty recent. Like it's you know pretty, or you know it doesn't feel too dated. But like they were talking about like he like met these two like QAnon guys and was like listening to stuff they'd say, and he was just like, you know, pretending to be the character of Borat. He was just like, oh really, like so they cut their necks open, and you know they drink their adrenal glands and all that kind of stuff. And he was like, huh,
fuck.
Yeah, he's like, my glorious leader needs to do this stuff now. Like, yeah, it was just. Yeah, and you know, and it's just the same, just funny, offensive humor that Sacha Baron Cohen is known for. So, but it's definitely not as good as the first one, because I think they kind of had to. They mentioned it like in the movie. Is like he can't go around and do the Borat character anymore because like everybody knows who Borat is now. You know. Course, so like everyone runs up, they're like, oh, can we get pictures? Can we get autographs? So like he would dress up as Borat. and then disguise himself as an American to be able to go around because he was too famous or whatever. And he would just put on like a wig and like a beard. And he would go like, "Hello, my name is John Chevrolet. Hello." Like, and yeah. But
yeah, I'll
watch it.
definitely
It's
have to
funny.
watch it. Damn.
It's funny.
Yeah, I've always loved Sasha's work. He does such a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the what was it exactly? Who is America or whatever?
Yeah.
That bit where he got in with the congressman and got that one dude to just like shout the N-word at him like over and over.
Yeah, he had him pull his pants down and then chase him around butt first, screaming the N-word.
So good. Or wasn't it? Was there another one where oh god, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I loved it. Wasn't there one where he tricked a Republican representative into supporting arming preschoolers or something along those lines, or kindergartners? Yeah. Jesus, man.
Yeah, I saw some like because conservatives were obviously fucking malding about the movie, and one of the things they were saying was like they're like, oh, the first one was funnier because like this one's all like it's too liberal, or liberal. It's all too liberal now, and like Borat was the butt of the joke, but now this movie's just making fun of like Republicans and conservatives. And I was like, and it just makes me think like, again, like the whole different reality that we're living in. Like if you watched the first Borat and you thought that Borat himself was like the joke of the movie, like you did not get you did not understand the point of the movie. Like the goal was that he went around America and made America look fucking ridiculous. So like if you couldn't pick that up from it, so like I don't understand. It's like the same thing when they were like, if you watched the debate on Thursday and you were like, man, Trump killed it. Like what the fuck? Like where is your head?
Yeah, I think some people on the right just are like incapable of really getting like art or getting like nuance in art. Because another example that comes to mind pretty immediately is Rage Against the Machine, the band.
Yeah,
I figured you would be familiar. Yeah, Paul Ryan of all people said that he was a big supporter or like a big fan of Rage Against the Machine. For anyone who's not aware of them in chat, Rage Against the Machine was a band in the 90s, really big, like anti-establishment. Most of the members are anarcho-communists or some form of anarchist, some form of communist. But people like Paul Ryan, the Ayn Rand bro, Paul Ryan, said that he was like that he loved Rage Against the Machine, that spoke to him or whatever. I think there's, like we were talking before about like not being able to properly engage with humor, like right-wing people not being able to properly engage with humor. I do think, if I had to guess, it's probably something about the skull shapes. There's probably something with the bumps, I assume. Like there's pockets of air where there shouldn't be. I don't know. I think it'd be good to get someone to like do an actual like study on it, Maybe you could get like a Nobel Prize or something. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting. Write a good thesis,
No, because even just personally, dude, I have a friend who's like, he's kind of like a libertarian, and he likes Rage Against the Machine. Like, well, I mean, Rage Against the Machine is the reason I started playing guitar, and I don't know. I mean, and then Alec, I don't know what got you making to one of them, because Alec is also a very good guitar. He's probably a better guitarist than me, to be honest. Anyway, but I have another friend who's also a guitarist, and like he loves Rage Against the Machine. So it's like, and he's a libertarian, but he's just like, I don't know, man. I just like they just write cool riffs. I just like the way they're like, their music just sounds good. Like I just like they're a good hard rock band, and I like them. I'm like, okay. I don't get it though. Like it's just, I don't know, because like I find myself like I can't listen to like fucking like conservative, like the country stuff. It's like we'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way. I can't get behind that music. I don't know how they listen to left wing music.
Yeah, well, I mean, as far as that goes, as far as like country music and more like traditionally considered conservative music, even with like country music, back in like the 1920s, teens, 30s, like folk music, anything like that, it was very explicitly leftist music. At least a lot of it was. Like Woody Guthrie, Pete Seeger, Phil Ochs, like these are, more or less folk music performers, blues singers, blues magicians or musicians. And then you get this like, you saw this like perversion of that art form into, especially after 9/11, like the hyper nationalism, like you just said, that song we'll put a boot in your ass.
Whoever,
It's the
it's
American
Toby
way.
Keith.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what the song is, but it's Toby Keith. Yeah.
Yeah. And there were so many like country songs about 9/11 and everything. Honestly, 9/11 just totally traumatized the entire, like, I understand horror of horrors, terrible thing, but it just broke people's minds. And I think destroyed a lot of like art forms or genres of music. Like country music hasn't been the same since then. A lot of media more broadly hasn't been the same since then.
Oh yeah.
Like there was that show 24. Sorry for going down a tangent, by the way. That's just how my brain works.
You're good. Dude, I'm the same way. Don't worry.
Okay, good. Didn't want to annoy anybody in chat. I think there was a show called 24 that came out shortly after 9/11, where they like used torture, and it made torture out to be this like thing that was very effective. It was the bad thing to do, you know, but it worked. Like the tough cops, the cops who really know how to do shit did torture. I feel like a lot of that shit really was pervasive just in American culture, broadly speaking. Shortly after 9/11 and even to today, really.
Oh yeah, and also last, I want to touch on a music thing real quick. If you want to make right wingers mad, bring this up to them. Johnny Cash, yes, he was a very Christian guy, but he played he was the man in black because he was showing solidarity with the poor and with like prisoners. Like he played free concerts for prisoners, like because he felt bad, like because he thought they were poorly treated and wanted to give them something good in life. So don't forget that. And also Leonard Skinner were hippies. Remind them of that as well. because I mean, yeah, they have the whole like Confederate flag iconography, but like that was a little bit different, you know, back in the 60s and 70s. You know, it wasn't like as huge as it was now, but like, yeah, Leonard Skinner were hippies. Remind them of that.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to cause like mass brain hemorrhages across the country from people. Got to be careful with that kind of information.
True.
Oh man. I have, okay, so this is a little bit of a how much time do you guys have, by the way? I don't want to hold you too long or anything.
Honestly, I mean, we don't really have much planned going on after this. I was gonna say because I mean we're gonna talk a little bit about like that one letter that like that conservative landlord in Florida sent to his people. But like other than that, I mean that's a quick thing. So honestly, like we'll talk to you as long as you feel like it. Honestly.
Okay.
If you want like a distinct time, time range, I'd give you like maybe like I'd say like 10, 15 more minutes.
If that's okay with you? Oh, that's yeah, absolutely. I was just checking. I didn't want to hold you guys over or anything. All right, yeah. So I did have this is maybe a little bit of a pivot towards something a little deeper or a little bit more like dark, I guess. Because we mentioned QAnon earlier, and I've been thinking more and more lately. I've been like mulling this question over in my brain, and I've seen several other leftist streamers or just figures mention the same thing. Because I haven't been able to come to any kind of conclusion. What do you do when like 15-ish% of your population in your country is just like operating in a different reality, like in a different world entirely? Like, because like even if Trump loses this year and you know that kind of populist right fasci momentum kind of melts away a little bit, what happens in 4 more years? Like I haven't been able to come to any kind of solution or anything or conclusion or like figured out. The best thing I can think of is education, obviously, to help people.
I was just gonna say that, yeah.
If someone's already gone, like what do you, how do you help them? I can't. I've got nothing.
So my hypothesis of this, again, like I don't even know if this is like a tried and true method of getting your anti-fascism like raid for cockroaches, just kill them off or get them to stay away. But I think the most effective thing we can do right now, because like you said, there's a shocking amount of people that genuinely believe QAnon is real. People are running for Congress that think QAnon is real. So I think right now the most effective thing we can do to combat that is to embarrass them. Not only show them that their view of the world and their proposed, government and policies, not only are they not viable, but they are not the popular consensus whatsoever. So if we're able to get like, a Biden blowout and just Trump, is dragged out of the White House, that's the kind of embarrassment that'll shock them into not a sense of they were wrong, but just like pure shame. Like they don't even want to talk about what just happened.
Actually, to go off of what you said, Alec, I think that's perfect because with just for example, as we we're just talking about with Borat, like we need to just mock them, like that's what he does in the movies. He just flat out mocks like QAnon and like hardcore Trump people, like, and I think that like it's definitely an effective strategy if you put them up in the media and then you get somebody to just like completely demolish them and show everybody how like absolutely fucking bonkers they are. It's a pretty like effective way of like convincing some people to just go like, oh, I don't want to get bullied for being a moron, or just makes people that like may have like wanted to lean into that, it makes them like not lean into it at all. I think like having even if they're not like super left-wing people, even just having like I don't know, a liberal like John Oliver like go on TV on Sunday nights and just make fun, like just mock these people to hell, like I think it's an effective strategy.
Okay. Yeah, I had someone in chat. I don't know if you guys are familiar. Chad the alpha male, as his name is in chat.
He sounds like a Chad.
I don't think we've had him in our chat before.
Oh, you haven't had the pleasure yet? That's very unfortunate. But they did bring up a point actually. The problem is they have to respect you in order to feel embarrassed by you. They don't care what lefties think. That I actually do agree with them. I think to an extent you're right. But like for people, okay, so for someone who honest to God believes that like there's some like grand war of good and evil, the pedophile Satanist blah blah blah, you know,
yeah, the
versus...
Great Storm or whatever, the Great Awakening.
Yeah. For someone who believes in that kind of shit, like that's not something that's you're just gonna be shamed out of. I don't think. Like there's so many layers of mind fuck involved in like QAnon conspiracies. I honestly, I don't know. I just don't. I still haven't figured out what I think the answer is personally. I think to an extent you guys are right. Some degree of like shaming, or maybe after Trump, if Trump loses to Biden, maybe there will be a number of people who just think like, okay, maybe they'll snap out of it, maybe. But I feel like that's like an idealist expectation, or like I like the material, like the conditions that these people live in that radicalize them to the right in the first place aren't just going to go away once Trump is gone. It predated Trump. If it hadn't been Trump, it would have been some other asshole that they would have like idolized, and
like Tom Cotton or Ted Cruz.
Yeah. So that's why I don't know, like, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is to make them like as politically irrelevant as possible. Like they'll fuck with democracy as much as they want. They'll steal court seats on the Supreme Court. They'll pack the federal courts to their content. If I remember correctly, like 30% of federal judges have been appointed during Trump's administration, or like empty seats were appointed, something ridiculous like that. Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's not just a little bit of like just a pointless nuance. That's court stacking, not court packing.
Yeah. So like clearly they're willing to engage in that. I think I think there's an argument to be made that, like, in order, you're familiar with the tolerance paradox, yeah?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
You can't tolerate
Can we
intolerance.
be tolerant of intolerant ideas? Yeah.
Right. Or else intolerant people will get into power and will take away rights from other people.
Yep.
Yes.
I think there's a degree of that in terms of, like, how do you keep a democracy healthy? How do you keep a democracy functioning? But I don't know, because I'm not at all comfortable with, like, anti-democratic actions or anti-democratic means, even if I think there are means to a positive end. So, like, again, like, what do you do? Like, how do you, as far as, like, a party that's gone too far, how do you reel them in? How do you cool them down? Throw some cold water on the movement, you know?
I would say that maybe this will sound a little bit too optimistic, but the majority of people that put Trump in power, QAnon was still on the fringes, right? And all he's done in the past 4 years is alienate most of his base that put him in power in 2016. So, you know, he's relegated support to these fringe conspiracy theories. So now people who are, like, dead set on Trump, like, just completely invested their lives into Trump, are okay with flirting with QAnon as a means of, like, justifying their praise for him. So if I'm going to introduce a little bit more nuance and a little bit more specificity to my previous argument about shaming them, there you are correct. There are people that are too far gone, right? They're TFGs. There's no getting them back.
Yeah.
But for the people that are, like, you know, flirting with QAnon, flirting with far-right conspiracy theories, that's who the shaming is going to be most effective against. And if you were able to get them, then, you know, it's just going to die off. It's not viable. You can't rely on these lies and conspiracy theories. But if you were to get to a point where, let's say Trump does seize power, he is successful in seizing power, he commits a coup, and QAnon becomes, you know, the mainstream, that is when you take the doomer pill, say, okay, America is officially, it's the beginning of the end.
Yeah, I would say that would be, like, the point where it's like, oh, okay, we're a failed state. It's time to, you know, pack up your shit and get out of there.
Yeah, I'll go to Canada. Or is Taco? It's Taco, dude. I'll go to Australia or something like that.
We're going to Australia, baby.
Yeah, we'll go hang out with Taco.
Yeah, Taco. I need to get in on that too, buddy. All right, I you know, in case we need to flee, I need a one-way ticket. I need to make sure that I can go over there to down under land and be safe from all the hell. Yeah. You know.
Pack your gravity harnesses, dude. And, yep.
Yeah, and I'm going somewhere that also speaks English. I'm an English supremacist. I'm not learning any other language. All right, Taco.
Yep, we're all polygamists now. We're all polygamists.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, dude. I'll marry you, Taco. That's all right. Oh yeah, I'm not
not refunding your money.
Looks like I already got a marriage for green card for sale. I don't know. Looks like I got an in, boys.
Well, he just to it. Hey, he just gave that in our chat too. Okay, so
fuck.
Oh shit. So we all.
Hey, Taco, 2-timing me, huh?
Oh, dude, no, dude. This is like the Bachelor, dude. We gotta woo him, dude.
He's got one K9 visa to give away, and it's duke it out to see who gets it.
Yeah, dude, that's nice. We go hang out because I think the weather's nice, dude. We could have some shrimp on the Barbie. I'm pretty sure Australia has a lot of topless beaches. I feel like it'd be nice. Highest bidder to the highest bidder. All right.
Highest bidder.
I'm already out. I'm already out of that.
Yeah,
I'm already disqualified. I don't got shit.
Yeah,
listen, if there's another stimulus payment, Taco, I've got a $1,200 check with your name on it.
Listen, Taco. Listen, if like a QAnon person gets elected, listen, I'll liquidate my entire stock portfolio and I'll send you the money. All right, I will liquidate the entire thing instantaneously. And then I'll leave, and then the IRS can't come after me because I'll be in a different country.
See, Cody, you had to say shrimp on the Barbie, right? It's pretty commonly known that Australians hate that, so you had to say it.
I know I have to say it, dude. Oh, no.
Your Australia-phobia came back to get you.
Shit.
Sorry about that, man.
Shit. Hey. Highest bidder, dude. You did say highest bidder. I'll meet that.
Yeah, but I mean, you just outed yourself as a racist, so.
Hey, I can't help it because we're force-fed commercials like that in the United States. Like, what was that, like, the Outback Steakhouse, dude? They're like, come in for some shrimp on the bat. Like that's the shit that's been fed to me since I was a child, dude.
Well,
boys.
I don't want to keep y'all any longer. If you need to go ahead and head out, I think it's been that 15 minutes we talked about. I don't want to hold you up too much.
Oh yeah, that hour and a half. Oh hey, before you go, have you ever played the game Phasmophobia?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay,
no,
Alec and I played it last night for the first time. Dude, it's a shitload of fun. It is a lot of fun. Tis the season for it, but it is a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. I mean, it's kind of a shitty game because it's an indie game made by like a handful of dudes, but like it's a lot of fun. Like once you kind of get the hang of it. Good stream. Hey, thanks, Taco.
Yeah, I might do that one night. Do like a horror game stream or something.
Oh yeah,
that could be fun.
Yeah, dude, I want to watch people. Have people watch me scream like a bitch on stream. It'll be funny.
Yeah, I'm not good with horror games. They actually like I can watch any horror movie like ever and be totally fine. I don't give a shit. Doesn't faze me at all. But as soon as it's like a horror game, oh fuck no.
Oh yeah, because you just feel like you're there, man.
Yeah, I turn into a little bitch whenever I play any kind of horror games. Just can't do it, man. Yep. But if chat demands it, I will give in to their wishes.
Same here.
You must give the people what they want.
Same here.
Exactly.
And yeah,
I am but a servant to chat.
And that other guy, I forget what his name is, who's organizing that Among Us game. Maybe we'll see you on there too.
Yeah. That'd be really fun. I'm actually looking forward to that. I need to get in some practice first, though.
Hey, if you want to get some practice, hit me up on Discord, dude. Actually, because
I
have a group of friends that we play pretty like I would say all the time, but like we've played a couple games with. It's mostly like my friends from school, then a couple of our friends like from home.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I actually haven't played it. I haven't even downloaded it yet. I've been, I need to get around to it. I've been a little bit too busy. Just decided like yesterday to actually, take part in that thing next Saturday. But yeah, I need to get in some practice. I might hit you up for a little bit of help.
Yeah, I thought it was Friday. Was it Friday? I forget.
I think it's kind of gone back and forth. We'll see. I'll just have to keep an eye on things,
Yep. Alrighty. Well, this is good having you, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I had fun. Thanks so much for having me on, guys.
Yeah, this is something we're definitely gonna have to do again.
Yeah, and hey, if you're still gonna be on, I'll try to raid your stream if you're still on whenever we hang up or whenever we finish our stream up.
Yeah. That sounds good. Yeah, I'll probably stay online for a little bit longer. It's only like 12 here or whatever. I can hang out for a bit longer.
Yeah.
Just watch some shit from chat.
Yep, I feel you.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Hope y'all have a good rest of your stream. Thanks so much.
Hey, you as well.
All right, buddy.
Yeah. All right. Much love to you guys. Later.
Yep. Love you.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Well, now that was fun. Well, Alec, you didn't need to hang up. Alec, you there?
I am here.
Oh, you turned your camera off.
Shit.
Now that was a pleasant time.
Yeah, I feel like I was telling chat whenever you guys were going, whenever he was getting water and you were peeing, I was telling him, like, that's the kind of stuff that people need to see. That's the kind of discussion that, just your normies need to see. They need to see that, like, people who might have, like, these socialist aesthetics and, label themselves as socialist actually have, like, the best intentions.
Oh, yeah, that we're not trying to take all your money and, point a gun to your head and make you work in a gulag or anything like that. Oh yeah, but thanks SJW.
Yeah, thanks guys for sticking around and watching our long ass conversation that spanned from like revolutionary versus reformism to, to the conservatives being the snowflakes that they are.
Yeah, to music. So. Yeah.
But yeah, that's something we're definitely gonna have to do again. Now, somebody put I don't
a
have
novel.
it back here because I refreshed my page, but somebody put a novel in here twice, and it was about corporations expanding their businesses and about how corporations only offer net goods on society. I would say to you that the complete opposite is true. And the decommodification of some individual industries like healthcare, transportation, and food services will not spell the end of society. They will only offer net benefits to society because, again, capitalistic coercion and the unnecessary hierarchy that capitalism creates only serves to, crush the lower class and serve only the interests of the people who own those commodities.
Wait, actually,
Cody, anything else?
Oh, actually, I didn't need to type. I was actually gonna type it. I didn't need to. I just want to address SJW real quick. Yeah, I would say it's the people that you say, yeah, we're gonna raise the top income tax rate to 40% on people that make over what is it, like $450,000 a year, and it's like dudes that make $35K a year. Like, what? Are you kidding? I'm like, and oh yeah, no, obviously, yeah, I'm pretty much second what you're saying, you know. That like it's naturally coercive, and then I'd rather big business pay my health insurance. I mean, if you wanna let people grift money off the top of that risk pool, I mean, go ahead. Like, if you want to be a sucker, I mean, go ahead. I don't even know if they're even still in chat.
Yeah, no, they probably deuced out. They weren't gonna stick around to listen to us talk about, you know, the implications of socialism and, you know, the realistic possibilities for revolution.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, do you want to talk about the letter, or do you just want to call it a successful stream?
Let's go over real quick. You know what? Let's call it at 11:30 Chad time, or what would it be in actual Chad time? Like 4:30 a.m. Chad time.
Looks like a couple of our chatters, you know, migrated over to dakobbz.
Oh yeah. Oh, so drop the Discord. It's the link to our Discord channel is in the chat, and then here I'll just throw it up just because I like to. Bam, that's my Discord if you want to add me personally.
But definitely, if you're not in the Atomization Discord, definitely join the Atomization Discord.
Come and hang out.
dakobbz, yes.
dakobbz, and he's never gonna let me live it down. I'm fucking stupid, and I accept it. Let's see. Alrighty. So, a Colorado landlord allegedly sent an inflammatory letter to residents about the potential rent increase, you know, if Biden were to win. And basically, here's what he said. Please understand, if Joe Biden is elected our next president, everything you do and have to pay for will change completely. Everything will be increased. Like paying a lot more in taxes, utilities, gasoline, groceries, new permits, fees, and regulations, everything. This also means your rent will be your rent will be increased to cover these expenses. Most likely, rent would double in price. Your rent would double. Joe Biden would double your rent. If the current president is reelected, we will not raise the rent for at least 2 years. So basically, he's still saying even if you do vote for Trump, I still probably will raise your rent. Voting is your choice, and we'll not tell you how to vote. We're just informing our tenants that we will do what we will do in quarter election results. If Trump wins, we all win. If Biden wins, we all lose. Vote. Yeah. So just go over how absolutely fucking bonkers that is. That he thinks that all rents are going to double if Biden is elected is kind of that's just flat out ridiculous. I don't even know how to address that. How fucking ridiculous that is.
This invokes a very interesting what's the word? It's not a paradox. It's like a paradigm, I guess, is what you would say. Does this landlord genuinely think that Joe Biden is going to raise taxes to such a point to where he'll have to double everybody's rent? Or is he just grifting? Is he just playing into the fears because, you know, he's pro-Trump, blah, 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 whatever. He knows that Joe Biden isn't going to do all this. He's just being hyperbolic for the sake of supporting Trump.
I would say honestly, it's kind of a toss up. Because he could know that it's bullshit, but he might just be trying to convince his tenants because like, oh, I know that this was definitely sent to like low income residents or like, you know, like this or like to like, you know, what's not projects, but like, you know, like lower income, you know. I know this was sent to them because, you know, the people, if they see this kind of letter, like they're not gonna have, you know, the resources to be able to like call him out on his bullshit like that, you know. And like these people are kind of stuck, you know, wherever they are, or for the most part, I would say like if my landlord would send me this letter, I'd be like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Fuck you. And I would probably I would just move, you know. Because like I have the means to do that, but like I know like the people in this kind of situation probably don't.
Yeah, I mean, and this is the type of coercion that you need to look for, right? Whenever Trump talks about going out and intimidating people into voting for him, that's not necessarily limited to people going to polling places with guns and actually making sure people vote for Trump. This is the kind of coercion that is a consequence of that. These people could very well have extremely like nefarious intentions and be trying to go out of their way to recruit as much Trump support as possible, even if that means lying about literally everything.
Twitter responded furiously to the news with many users making caustic comments regarding landlords about the anti-landlord policies of Mao Zedong. That is kind of funny. But again, Twitter lefties going at it. But yeah, I think this is like absolutely disgusting that like, because I know this is going to people with not like they don't have the means to be able to fight something like that.
Well, it's not only the fact that they won't have the means to challenge something like that, because obviously this is illegal. This has to be illegal. I'm not sure what law it is. I'm not sure who to point to in you know, for charging it. I don't know if you would want to go to like a civil court or criminal court, whatever, what law you would want to invoke. This has to be illegal. And it's not a matter of the people that are residents thinking that, hey, this is illegal. This is them not being educated to the point of understanding that these are not the consequences of voting for Joe Biden. An educated person like us, like our chat, we all know that Joe Biden's tax increases aren't going to affect anything. They're going to be offered nothing but good things, and the only thing bad about them is that they don't go far enough to give us more good things. These residents don't understand that. They see this and they think, oh my God, my rent's going to double if I vote for Biden. Oh, I have to vote for Trump now.
Yeah.
And can you blame them?
Yeah, I was just saying, because if you're a single mother with 2 kids and you're working, I don't know, the morning shift at Burger King and the fucking evening shift at the Walmart, like, you know, like you don't have the time to like go through the, and like the idea of like, you know, they might be paying like $500 a month for their rent and they see like, I'll be paying $1,000. Like, are you fucking kidding? Like that might, because like they might be in that desperate of a situation that like that would fucking break their back, you know? Yeah. And again, also, you know, and then just even the point, you know, they can't just tell these people can't just tell their landlord like fuck you, because I know landlords like this and they will fucking try to and they'll do everything they can to try to get you evicted. They'll find some way. They'll say that like they'll try to say that like your room smelled like weed. They'll try to say that you know, you're playing music. They'll find some way to, or they'll like put your any maintenance complaints you have. They'll put that at the bottom of the list. Like they will find some way to get you out of their fucking apartment. And even whenever like, and if you begin to note, even if you are this like this theoretical person I gave, like if you are that person, you don't have the money to like hire a lawyer to like fix that shit. Hang on. Oh wait. Oh, hey, he is still here. That's 77, dude. It's still here. It's Florida. It's probably low income housing, full of immigrant families that don't know better. Yeah. Actually, I think this was Colorado. Was it Colorado? Oh yeah, it's Colorado. But yeah, I mean, still sizable Hispanic population. I mean, it might be, you know, a lot of immigrants. You're hurting the poor. Let them finally get a job and pull themselves out of poverty. What do you mean, let them?
Wait. Getting a job isn't necessarily pulling yourself out of poverty. Most of the jobs poor people have available to them aren't going to get them out of poverty. It's going to, 80% of Americans do live paycheck to paycheck. The majority, the vast majority, beyond the super majority of Americans are in no situation where they could use the wealth that they have or the lack thereof to get themselves out of the position that they're in. This is something that capitalism is extremely good at, especially American capitalism. Making sure that their workers have just enough rights as to not be illegal, but also giving them a small enough wage as to make sure that they have no mobility in the hierarchical structure that they have constructed. COVID spreading means inflation. Not sure rent will go up. Materials for buildings, homes will be higher. So help us in our businesses. Wait, what?
No, I'm not. No, he said COVID spending will increase inflation.
No, it won't, dude. The U.S. dollar will never inflate to a point of no return as long as we still are on the petrodollar, right?
You know
that's just something that's in. Well, go ahead.
Oh, so you know what? I keep forgetting. I have a buddy that works for the Fed. I need to get him on here. We need to interview him on here and get his takes on a lot of this kind of stuff, like the inflation, all this policy, all the monetary policy of the United States. Because who's better to ask about the Fed policies than somebody who works at the Feds? So I'll hit him up soon. I talked to him.
And plus, I don't. Go ahead. Finish what you were gonna say, because this is so stupid.
I was just gonna say no. I was just gonna say I've talked to him recently, and I totally forgot to ask if he'd be willing to do this. But go ahead.
Okay. I mean, do you understand like the philosophy behind like disaster relief? Because what happens is whenever there's a natural disaster, like a hurricane, earthquake, something big comes through, a deadly pandemic, that causes capital loss, right? That causes economic loss for everybody. It's a net negative for everybody. Poor, rich alike. Now, the recovery from that, the economic relief that is offered from that, only offers. There's a disparity in how much it affects different classes. For poor people, they'll prop them up a little bit, but they might end up in a worse situation than they were before the natural disaster. So what you want to do, the philosophy of like disaster response, is that you want to provide an economic relief package that acts as like a puzzle piece for all those economic losses, as to act like the disaster never was there with regards to the economy. So it's displacement. The economic relief given will displace the economic losses and not cause inflation. If you think inflation is really your biggest concern about COVID spending, then you really have no idea how to like offer relief from a disaster.
It's a stopgap to keep the ball rolling. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's a perfect way of putting it.
Yeah, and I love how like they're man, like they think that Trump and Biden are so like this different. They're like. They think that like rent will double, like everything, like get taxes, utilities, gasoline, groceries, permits, fees, regulations. Like they think that like, I mean, yeah, Trump rolled back some regulations, but they act like that as soon as Biden gets elected, that like he's gonna like just do regulation for the sake of regulation, which I hate. That's like, again, that's one of those things, those big things that we hate about. That I hate about what talking with conservatives about is like a lot of them think that people do regulation just for the sake of it. Like they don't think that there's a purpose to it, and like there always is a purpose to it. Like people don't just make laws just because they want to. Like it's protecting something. It's keeping something in mind.
They said ammunition would increase 1,000% when Barry won. Well,
oh yeah,
I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Actually, and then. We're under Trump right now, and there's a nationwide ammo shortage. People can't get ammo or guns anywhere. I was gonna buy a gun in August, and I go to the fucking the local place to buy one, and they were like, yeah, we have a couple 9mm here, and I was like, oh okay, and they were like, we don't have any rounds though. You mean you could buy the gun, but we have no ammo for you? And I was like, oh well, I guess today's not the day then. Like. There's a nationwide like shortage of that. People are they're not blaming Trump for it. They'll apply nuance to a situation like that. They'll explain all the nuance of that. I worked at a sporting goods back then, and they would buy ammo. Buy that carton. It was fucking crazy. Oh yeah, dude. I believe it. As soon as a black guy who's been what is it, marked off as a socialist Muslim from Kenya. That he was gonna get elected, dude. I'm sure they were buying fucking rounds by the fucking buying crates of the ammo boxes full of them.
Yeah, it's also something like I see a little bit of a connection here to what I say. Like, there's two schools of thought around, like, you know, my critique of like conservative rhetoric. If they were as dismissive to Democratic politicians as they are to, say, faults of Republican politicians, there would be no room for critique of any American politician ever on their side. But if they held Republican politicians to the same standard that they hold Democratic politicians, they would never vote for anybody ever again, because no Republican politician clears the unrealistic bar that they set for Democrats.
Yeah, it's the same thing, man. Evangelicals.
So they're forced to engage in this rampant hypocrisy.
Yeah, I would say it's the same thing, dude. The evangelicals love Trump. Like, Trump is he is the dude's had like 3 wives. He bangs porn stars. He bangs children. Like, I guarantee you, he's never picked up a fucking Bible in his life. You know,
except for that one he held upside down in front of a church as a photo op.
Yeah, but they love him because he just does what he wants them to do. Like, they vote pragmatically in that sense. But yeah, I guess that's really all we got about the this fucking ridiculous letters.
Well, hey chat, listen. We had kind of a rough start. We had actually a really rough start.
Oh, that was so fun.
It was not fun, actually, and I was very mad at you guys for a little bit. But you know what? Whenever I started banning people and we got Dak in here, everything started to settle down, and you guys have been very constructive. Hey, we got a follower.
Who built
Cody,
the cages?
do your thing.
Yeah, who built the cages, Joe? It was Joe. Thanks for the follow. No say no. What do you mean? What do you say? Oh, thick thighs are my demise. Hey, I've seen you here before, thick thighs. Welcome back.
I agree.
Anyway,
but yeah, we were off to a really rough start. I was kind of mad at you guys, but you guys really came around. Everybody offered some pretty constructive conversation, and I see we have a couple people rolling up right now. I was just talking about how I appreciate your guys' constructive conversation. You have to offer.
I'll say, why were you mad, dude? They were going in my throat. They were hitting me way harder than you. Why were you the one?
You want me to be honest? I was mad that you were fucking giving credence to what they were saying by actually addressing them.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I like antagonizing. I don't know. It's part of my personality. You gotta hold me back. Hold me back, bro. You gotta hold me back.
But I mean, SJW, definitely thank you for staying around. Anarcho Taco, and who else was in here? The other Anarchy dude, like the Anarchy 420. I don't know if he's still
Anarchy
here.
and Freedom. Yeah, he was here.
Anarchy and Freedom. Yeah, it was nice to hear from him. It was nice to hear from all you guys. And so yeah, if nobody, we don't have much to talk about anymore. So if nobody objects to a closure of the stream for tonight, it was a really good one.
Yep. Hey, love all you guys, and we'll see.